Sometimes I need a good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shine of something to make my motor go. Yes, I do.
Titi Kaga.
The Klein and Alley Show.
Double matcha matcha.
Give me some Klein and Alley Show.
I'm a big dumper.
Give me some Klein and Alley Show.
I don't have fleas, I have ants.
Get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
Yeah, that's funny.
I said, get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
A pumpkin?
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Well, hello. Good morning. Welcome to your shortened week. It is Tuesday morning. We are Klein Alley Show just after 7 o'clock. And if you need us, phones open now, 800-520-1067 to call, to text. You can also stream the show as we are visually in your eye holes as well on YouTube, KROQ's YouTube.
Great.
It's a great show if you're visually impaired.
Great
Look at
show.
us.
Great show. We got a lot to get into. Some drama that took place Friday at the Endless Summer Barbecue. Good stuff, bad stuff, interesting stuff. Allie slept in her car last night. It was night one of her being incarcerated. You can see some of that footage up. I felt so bad. I mean, I think before I went to bed, I saw Allie, your situation, and I felt so bad. I had a moment where I felt like a human. I sent Allie a text. I go, Allie, for the love of God, just go inside your house. Let's call it. You can shave your head. We'll do something else.
No, but I knew that was just a trap. I wasn't going to be like, okay, sure, I'm going to waddle on into my house.
It wasn't a trap. I felt your situation, you were trying to make the most of it. It was you, and you had your headlamp on, and you were like peak lesbian, but still... It looked so sad. And watching you say goodbye to your family and then enter the car, it was just sad.
Okay, good night, and then open the garage
It was
door.
just really sad. I felt it didn't have... A lot of things we do around here are funny for most of us, just sad for the person doing it. I felt like, as a viewer of this, I was sad as well.
It wasn't enjoyable.
No, I got sad.
Well, you know what? After last night, I have a lot more respect for anybody who has had to sleep in their vehicle, especially during a heat wave. This was all of the not fun parts of camping, sleeping in the car. At least you're in the wilderness, and at least you've got all the other stuff, and you've got, you're away from it all. But nope, I was right there with everything, and there was all the preparation, but none of the fun attached.
Well, you can keep dibs on everything happening with Allie on the socials.
Oh my God! I had one window open, which was not enough. There was not a breeze, not a feather of nothing.
Yeah.
Just dead heat. I tried to do the sunroof, but then I didn't want to look too conspicuous with all the windows down because I knew the neighbors were going to notice. Also, I noticed that my neighbors have very, very bright lights on all night long.
It's to keep the riffraff like you away from their property.
Exactly. I did not like it.
Well, that's punishment. Once again, the Menendez brothers, who knew all these years later, would still be causing trouble for people. And as a result of them not getting paroled, Allie said they would. She put her money where her mouth is, and now she's sleeping in her car, incarcerated. So how are you feeling sleep-wise? Are you feeling depleted right now already? Because this should be the
I feel horrible.
Okay, good.
I feel horrible. I don't think I slept for longer than 15 to 20 minutes at a time. And I also had nightmares because I was afraid that things were going to jump through the sunroof.
Yeah, because you have rats. Is this the car where rats used to live in the engine?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and we actually found a whole new crop of rat feces yesterday.
Cool.
So that was really fun. Good thing there are no wild animals also near my area.
You're good. So it's going to be a decent week. We got a ton of Oasis tickets to get to you. We'll be doing that in the morning and throughout the day here on KROQ. And it's your last call for Oasis. Details to win coming up. so let's just quickly give you the overview. If you spend some time with us, you can end up at Oasis. That's obviously the big one right there. This is your last chance to get these Oasis tickets. Allie wanted them for herself. She demanded, she asked, and they said, oh no, these are all going to the listeners, the fine listeners of this radio station, and you have a chance just to, all you got to do is just listen and be ready to call when we tell you and get yourself tickets to Oasis. There's also a private show to get you ready for that Oasis show with their opener, Cage the Elephant. We'll be doing that this Friday at the El Rey Theater, and we will get you into that show as well. And if that was not enough, I'm very excited about this. Our good friend, Danny Elfman, is back on the show with us today. It's a bit of a holiday Halloween tradition. You can officially tell it's Halloween time, not in August when they start putting the candy out at the stores, but when Danny Elfman announces another run of shows at the Hollywood Bowl.
He is our
pumpkin?
That's right, Vanessa. We're all excited about the season.
He's our pumpkin spice latte.
He is our pumpkin spice latte.
When Danny Elfman's here, that means Halloween has begun.
Get ready. And I believe, I don't want to speak out of school here, but usually when he's on with us, he immediately gives tickets to go to his show at the Hollywood Bowl, and you'll have those before anyone else. So lots of opportunities for you to win stuff from us. Of course, we kick things off with an easy $100 of Allie's money. If you'd like that. That's easy.
Great, just take it.
She is
Just take it.
She is sleep deprived right now.
I don't feel good at all.
What about today's show are you looking forward to least? 2 questions. The entire 4 hours we'll be doing the show? Or there was apparently, and I don't think Omar knows this yet, there was potentially a new record-setting long question that was asked.
Whoa.
With Royal Otis on Friday.
Great, can't wait.
Which one are you looking forward to more than the other?
I think you know the answer to that.
The 4 hours together?
It's the 4 hours, yeah.
Should we warm up the audience and the new listeners with a previous long question so they can...
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and enjoy yourself?
I don't have a previous long question ready, but...
what do we have? Wet leg, hosier, what do you want to do here?
Well, I think wet leg was the first one. And Allie, I will say, do you know which question this was or no?
I think so.
Do you know the one that happened at Royal Otis?
You didn't even know what happened at Royal Otis, but then somebody else pointed it out, and now you're like, no, long question. You didn't even know what was going on.
Apparently someone...
And then I went backstage, and Jake said, no, I didn't hear anything.
Someone
yelled.
And
now, of course, somebody else is going, long question. Now you're like, idiot.
Someone yelled from the crowd in the middle of the question, long question.
Cool. Can't wait for that.
It's been a while since we've had a new long question.
I think, why don't I just leave, and then you all can just laugh at me when I'm not here. Will that make you feel better?
Yes. We don't have to... Shut up, Jake.
Cool.
It's not going to make us feel better.
Tell me when it is so that I can be in the bathroom.
We got to find that stuff.
I'm sure it'll be highly embarrassing, and I already focus always on the negative things with all of this stuff. I never focus on the things that go well. So it only makes sense that you also will do the same thing and make me feel like complete crap about myself.
We could listen to the other 12 minutes of the interview that were great.
No, the other 12 minutes weren't great.
Why not?
Because they don't talk.
Well, that's right. Royal Otis does not have a lot to say. That's true.
So none of it's good. So why are we reliving any of it?
I don't think that's true. They talk. They say a couple 2-word answers. And 3-word.
Hickey is funny. There, that's the end.
And kind of that weird black joke.
We can't talk about that one again. Their management has asked us to cut that.
Right, yeah. Let's make sure that's cut.
I don't think it
so that you don't look bad.
You did something racist?
No, it's a great joke. I think it's a great joke, but they forced us to cut it from the interview.
What was the joke?
Management. The guy from Royal Otis, as you know, his face is always covered with his hair. No one's ever seen his face before.
Oh, okay. He's one of those guys.
And he walked out, and I saw his face for the first time ever. We've interviewed this man, I don't know, 10 times, whatever. Right. We've seen him a lot. And I said, oh, look, I finally see your face. I always thought you were a black guy. And got a great reaction from the crowd. And
okay reaction.
Jake, you don't know reactions, dude. I've heard your comedy before. It's crickets. And
he did a joke after the interview.
Oh, yeah, Jake did a joke.
I don't get it.
No one did.
Do we have audio of that?
Yeah, I'll play it all coming up.
Okay, great.
If you missed it, don't worry. It's going to be. We're all going to end up hating each other by the end of the show.
As long as we hate each other and ourselves, I think we've done our job.
And that is the theme for the show. If you want an easy $100 of Allie's money, call now. 800-520-1067. 5 questions about the news. Do better than Allie, and she'll pay you her money next.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
The world famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Exit.
KROQ, your Klein Alley Show, and a week from today we're going to be barbecuing with Royal Otis. It's the Klein Alley Show Endless Summer Barbecue. We had to earn it by proving that we are physically fit, at least as physically fit as a 9-year-old boy. We've done our job, so now we get to have a barbecue, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you should probably listen to more of the show. Right now, though, Postmaster Johnny has entered the studio. He was not a participant in the Dumb-Off finals today. It was Allie and Vanessa. Vanessa's currently wearing the sash of stupidity. And Johnny gets to just be in here for a regular round of Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to give you for this Johnny Doesn't Know. One of you is going to win your way into our barbecue, which is pretty exciting. Everyone else who gets to battle Johnny, whether you are right or wrong, we're going to give you some tickets to go to Blade Runner Live. We got those. We haven't been giving those away this week as much as we were supposed to, so we got a lot extra. So we'll get you into that. It's not happening until January, but you'll be as good as in. So everyone who gets through gets those tickets, and then one of you, we will pick at random if you are correct, of course. And you get to come to our barbecue a week from today. All you have to do is predict, will Johnny know the answer, yes or no? All right, these are simple questions, way easier than the questions we had during the dumb-off.
No tricks in these questions,
tricks.
Just basic facts?
Just basic knowledge that anyone who's lived on this planet more than 10, 12 years should have picked up along the way. Johnny, you feeling good today?
I'm feeling amazing.
Let's say hi to Stephanie. Baddies always come out for Johnny. You can watch us as we do this live. If you've ever seen a man's head explode on live YouTube, you can watch us right now. We're streaming. Encino, California. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning.
All right, first question, Sweet Dibs for Johnny is, and all you have to do is predict, will he or will he not know the answer to this? What planet is oftentimes known as the blue planet? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Stephanie?
No.
Okay, Johnny. A lot of planets. I'm sure you could name most of them.
Am I gay? The truth is yes.
Okay, not the question, but thank you for sharing. Appreciate that. Is that the drop you were hoping for that Omar would play over and over again?
I actually really like it. I'm excited. I got excited when I heard my drop in the song today. I was like, yes, finally! Omar plays a drop of me, dude.
I know,
all I had to do was be gay.
Be gay. That's all it took.
Johnny, there's the planet known as the blue planet. Obviously, if I said the red planet, I think you would know that one. That's pretty well known. But do you know what planet is known as the blue planet? Stephanie says you will not.
Well, when you said the red planet, I immediately thought of Russia during the space race in the 60s, because I was like, oh, that's probably Russian talk for like our space program. But I'm going to say the blue planet. Remember that?
I don't know where we just went to. I'm so confused.
I feel like we went to another planet mentally.
We went to we actually did just travel to a planet.
Well, you just said the red planet right now.
Yeah, but you thought Russia was a planet?
Well, no, I mean, I thought that was a code term used for their space program in the 60s.
Oh, like they're just like red planet.
Let me just hold on. The question is, what is the blue planet? But do you know what the red planet is?
Mercury.
Okay.
Mercury Insurance.
So I thought that one was
Mercury Insurance.
They're red. Their logo's red. Red planet,
right?
That is true.
You got it right.
That's
right. The red planet is Mars. I didn't even think to ask that because it's too easy. So I just stayed away from that one.
Wait, what's the question? Are we still on the same question?
The question is, what is the blue planet? What planet is known as the blue planet?
Do you remember that video game system?
No, just give me the goddamn planet.
Let me explain. Okay, blue. Oh, Saturn. I'm sorry, Saturn.
Wow.
Right.
No, Saturn's yellow, I think.
Stephanie, you said he would not know, and clearly he does not know.
We're the blue planet. Earth is the blue planet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we are. Too late. But you said Saturn. So yes, we are the blue planet.
Oh, never mind.
You're on
okay.
it right now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Stephanie. I'm so sorry.
Yay.
Hold on. It's the only way to react in a situation like that. All right, moving on.
What color do you think Mercury is?
I just said Mercury's red, like the insurance.
Go to question number 2. Johnny, what 2 cards would you need to be dealt to get blackjack? Now, I don't know if Johnny gambles.
Not at all.
But I feel like this is impossible to not know, but I also kind of feel like you won't know this one. And we say hi to Yaya in North Hollywood. Please don't say your name is Steve after I just did that. Hi, Yaya.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Did Klein get that right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
First name Yaya, last name whatever.
No way.
All right, let's
No
go to
way.
the next caller then.
That's a
Come on.
belief, sir.
Okay.
Miss whatever.
All right, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Yeah. All you have to do is not tell us jokes. You just have to listen to Johnny. And will Johnny know the answer to what cards do you need to be dealt to get a blackjack? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
I don't think he'll know.
Yeah, I kind of don't either. Johnny, what cards do you need to be dealt to get a blackjack?
Truthfully, I don't play cards. I just play Go Fish if I had to play cards. So I'm just going to say King and Spade.
King and Spade?
Yeah, like David Spade, but Ace of Spades.
King and Spade are your guesses?
I don't know cards. I just say Spade. I know
Wait, but you said spade and you said ace of spades.
Yeah. Is that the same thing?
Yes, it did.
All right. Whatever. He didn't know. Yeah. Hold on one second.
What is the answer then?
Okay.
It's an ace and a face or an ace and a 10. But I mean,
Wow.
you could go traditional blackjack. I guess you have to have a blackjack. But regardless, I was looking for any combination of an ace. And I mean, there's a lot of answers that are right. What you said was not.
Well, you just said a suit,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
yeah.
the
Oh,
spade.
okay.
But then you did say ace at one point, but I don't think you knew what you were saying.
Not at all. No.
No, he did not know.
Yeah.
So, all right. Wow. I'm shocked.
That's a toughie right there.
That's not.
I don't know gambling stuff.
Not toughie. It's not a toughie.
Yeah.
Could you think of one other way to get 21? It's not your question, but could
Joker.
you- No.
That's like the
Jose-
wrongest answer.
Sorry.
Jose.
Joker. It could be anything. It could be 21.
That's true.
Oh, that's true. Isn't that true?
They don't have goddamn
They
jokers.
don't. Yeah.
All right.
Jose, welcome to KROQ. Good morning. It's Johnny Doesn't Know Time, and it's summer hour, so we've stopped trying, but we're here anyway. Here we go. In Greek mythology, who is the king of the gods? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
Oh, man.
Was that an all-man no, real quick, or
Yes, that's a yes. It's a yes.
he will know?
You will know.
Oh, he will know with confidence. Johnny, Greek mythology, who is the king of the gods?
I'm going to say Zeus.
Wow, Johnny got
Got you,
that.
baby.
Jose, look, everyone is
I
pretty
got
good.
you.
He doesn't know the Red
Corrected to
Planet, but he knows about Zeus.
Yep.
Well, how do you know that?
Remember the Hercules movie, the Disney one?
Yeah.
That's how you knew.
I will go the distance.
All right, let me
Yeah.
say hi to, let's go, Daniel, Los Angeles, up for grabs. Someone's going to be hanging out with us, eating meat, week from today, Royal Otis. KROQ's Endless Summer Barbecue. Royal Otis just dropped a new album.
Yep.
Everyone's buzzy about Royal Otis. It's an honor to get them to do our barbecue for us, and hopefully you'll be there as well. Daniel, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go. So
All right, well, Johnny know the answer to this. George Orwell wrote a book about what year? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
It's actually my favorite book. I must say no, just by default.
Here we go. 5 questions about the news. See how you do. Even if you're not on the air playing against Allie, you can play along. And if you beat her while listening to KROQ, then potentially one of these days you should give us a call at 800-520-1067. Chance for you to win some actual money. Allie has paid out lots and lots of money to people just like you that were feeling confident. You called in, you took the shot, and you ended up doing better than Allie did. And she slept in her car last night, although she claims she didn't do a lot of sleeping. So today's a great day to take Allie's money. It's the day after a long weekend, which if you look at the stats of all the times we've lost, those Tuesdays after a long weekend,
It's easy to miss stuff.
always dangerous time for you. Good morning, Matt, Long Beach. How goes it?
Morning. I'm good.
We got 5 questions here. Allie will sequester herself outside of the main KROQ studio when she's in the halls, can't hear the show. She will probably scarf down something and then make her way back in here. She'll get to go after you do. You get to go first. Answer these questions, please, quickly, confidently, accurately. No cheating. Your round of Allie Knows the News. Matt starts now.
Allie knows the news.
A man has gone viral for a bad reason after stealing what from a boy at the U.S. Open. Story doesn't seem to go away. Man stole something from a boy at the U.S. Open. What was it? Hat. Go to question number 2. Which major food company is splitting now into 2 companies in a delicious divorce?
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. Go to question number 3. Bill Belichick had his college coaching debut yesterday. How did it go?
He lost?
He lost? That's the answer you're going to give me?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to question number 4. Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay has revealed that he's dealing with something pertaining to his health. What was the big announcement from celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay?
You got skin cancer.
And finally, question number 5. This rapper has just made his fitness competition debut at the world famous Muscle Beach in Venice, California. Which rapper is now going to be a professional weightlifter?
Lil Jon.
All right, you did good. Guy knows what's going on in the world. Let's bring Allie in and we will score it together. Don't say anything. I think we could be paying the people today. That is going to put Allie in a foul mood. So I am rooting for her just because she'll be much more pleasant if she does win this round. You can watch along on YouTube as this is happening before your very eyes and ears. And tomorrow morning around this time, you'll have a shot at the same $100 or a brand new $100 of Allie's money. Here we go, Allie. Question 1.
Okay.
A man has gone viral for a bad reason for stealing what from a boy at the U.S. Open?
Oh, was it a hat?
That is the correct answer. That's exactly what the contestant Matt said as well. Yeah, it's one of those things where I guess the tennis player was attempting to hand his hat to someone in the stands, was giving it to a boy, and then a big millionaire CEO decided, I want that hat, and he just grabbed it.
Just grabbed it.
Well,
after the Royal Otis show, just giving out a couple little people get.
Yeah.
You just lose all sense of morals when something is being handed to you, especially something that you think might be valuable someday.
Yeah, because merch is only going up in value. Yeah. So you think about all those things where it used to be like uncouth to steal a home run ball from a child, but now you're like, this home run ball could be worth millions.
I know. So you're like, I'm just doing this for my family.
Yeah, I've got kids too.
Yeah.
Go to question number 2. It's tied up 1-1. Which major food company is splitting into 2 companies as part of a delicious divorce?
That would be Heinz and Kraft.
That is the correct answer. He said Jack in the Box.
He's splitting with who?
I don't know.
Be Jack and Box.
Jack and Box are splitting. It's a
bags only.
It's a prenup. They don't know. Matt, what happened there? You fell apart, huh? Question 2.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, not good. Allie got that one right, so Allie's up 2-1 as we go to question 3 right now. Bill Belichick had his college coaching debut take place yesterday. How did it go for him?
Terrible.
He said he lost, which is true. Allie is more accurate. Terrible. It was one of the biggest ass kickings in all of college football. It was
He's
really
distracted, man.
He's got that young.
He's opening a stupid jewelry business with his girlfriend. Things are not going well.
Anyway, I'm going to give Matt the point on that as well. But you both get the point. It did not go well, and he did lose terribly by like 40 points. I mean, it was.
Oh, damn! It was that bad.
It was pretty bad. This final score is 40-something to 7, I believe. All right, finally, question number 4. Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay announced that he's dealing with something health-related. What was the big announcement made by celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay?
Cancer?
More specific?
Bad cancer?
Bad cancer. That is more specific. It's actually not bad.
Oh, really?
I think it's the best type of cancer you could have. Skin cancer is the one he said he's got.
That is, I think, the best
That's good cancer. Skin
cancer schmancer.
That's the best type. But Matt did say skin cancer, so I'm going to give Matt the point on that. So he's tied it up going into this final question. Here we go. Last question. This rapper just made his fitness competition debut at Muscle Beach in Venice, California. This rapper is now competing against other bodybuilders.
50 Cent?
50 Cent, it does seem like he can lift some weights.
Jacked.
It's a great guess. That is not right. You know who got it right? Matt, who said Lil Jon.
Great.
Lil Jon is about to be less Lil Jon because this guy is putting up stacks. You should see that he's actually really putting up weights, and he's competing against these guys. And I've been to one of those things before. I was just walking around Venice. They had one of those going on. It's unlike anything I've ever seen in my entire life. It's so weird.
He lives up to his name because don't they give you the nickname that's the opposite of what you look like?
Right, the opposite, like Tiny the Bouncer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, congratulations. You have just beaten Allie at her own game. $100. Not a bad way to start your week. Hold on one second. Allie, what must you shamefully admit?
Do you feel bad at all or no?
I wanted you to win. I was hoping you won. I've never rooted for you harder than I was today. I'm serious.
My name is Allie, and Matt, you know the news. You're $100 richer. Congratulations. Not Powerball, but it's something.
It's something. Yeah, you tell everyone. When they're talking about Powerball, you say you won something as well today. $100 from KROQ. Someone's going to be hanging out with us, eating meat week from today. Royal Otis. KROQ's Endless Summer Barbecue. Royal Otis just dropped a new album.
Yep.
Everyone's buzzy about Royal Otis. It's an honor to get them to do our barbecue for us, and hopefully you'll be there as well. Daniel, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, well, Johnny, know the answer to this. George Orwell wrote a book about what year? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
Especially my favorite book. I must say no, just by default.
By default, gonna say no. Johnny is scratching his chin right now. It's this guy's favorite year and favorite book, excuse me. And Johnny, the question is, George Orwell wrote a book about what year?
Okay. Thank you, because you just tipped me off to the right answer. 1984.
How did I tip you off to the right answer?
Because you said it was my favorite year, and I love everything about the 80s.
I didn't say it was your favorite year. I said it was Daniel's favorite year.
Oh.
But anyway, all right, Daniel.
1984.
Daniel did predict you would not know, and you got it right. So I'm sorry, Daniel. We have to say goodbye to you, but at least give him some...
Did you know that was a book?
Oh, we had to read it sophomore year of high school. I cheated on that book. I didn't read a single word of that book. I used Cliff Notes, and I cheated on all my tests for that,
remember Cliff Notes?
Yes.
Those were so helpful.
The best.
We give one final person a chance right now, and then this game comes to an end as we learn inside of Johnny's brain, or at least get to peer inside of it for just a bit. And by the way, if you're listening, he is not the dumbest one on the show.
That's true.
He's not wearing the sash or stupid for the first time in 3 years.
No.
Yep.
Yet he's still saying everything that you are hearing right now. All right, let's say hi to Amber. Amber, this is the final question. One way or another, everyone who got on the air, I think we're going to give you some tickets to, what do we got? Blade Runner Live. We'll be going to that. Someone's going to get to go to our barbecue as well. All right, Johnny.
Come on.
Amber, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Bang.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's so checked out, bro. He's so out of it. He's just like, bro, let's get through this already.
Will Johnny know
Yes.
what is a haiku? Yes or no?
No.
All right, Johnny. She says no. Johnny, what is a haiku?
Again, back to English class. I had the greatest teacher freshman year. A haiku is a Japanese short poem.
Love it.
But exactly, there's a very specific...
You want me to give you a haiku?
Syllables. You know the method.
No, there's a specific thing that makes it a haiku.
Good Lord. I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm not a poem guy. I'm a man.
No, you look like
I'm not a poem guy. I'm a man. He just said.
I'm a man. I don't know
I'm
poems.
a boy.
Johnny, but a haiku, there's something that really, to officially be a haiku, yes, you're right, it is a Japanese form of poetry. But it has to
He got
be,
the answer right.
Yeah. Okay.
If you slept in your bed last night, consider yourself one of the lucky ones. If you slept in anyone's bed last night, consider yourself one of the lucky ones, as Allie is currently smelling her armpit, because sleeping in your own car, it does have, not only do you not sleep great, but you do wake up the next day feeling very disheveled. Everything feels off.
Everything's off, and I apologize to everybody because I know that I'm not in the best mood right now, and I also don't know how I smell so bad after one night. I put on deodorant. I showered yesterday. I did all the things, but for some reason, one night of sleeping in your car, I smell disgusting.
Woo, stink bros.
And
Yeah.
we know, and by the way, I think Allie's actually out stinking Jake right now, because I usually will smell Jake. It's the first thing I smell when I get here is the
I don't
Jake.
know what it is.
Yeah, there's something about you. I don't know what it is either, but it is incredible, the power of the car. It's one of the greatest inventions probably that we will ever have, because if not, you just be able to just walk up and down the street to your little town and that sucked, and then you got a horse. But then when you got a car, cars are everything. But to sleep in a car usually means things did not go according to plan. And in Allie's case, they did not, because she lost a bet about the Menendez brothers, and now she is forced to be incarcerated for 1 week. Last night was night number 1, and it did not go great.
Yeah, well, I tried to set myself up for success. I decided to go with the Subaru because there's a lot more room back there. I was going to put the seats down. By the way, taking a car seat out of its seat and seeing what is underneath there. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I'm going to be charged for the lease. I don't know what's going on, but that is not fixable, whatever's under that car seat.
The level of filth that is either under the car seat or even inside of the car seat.
I was like, oh.
It's like snacks that haven't even been around for years.
That's why I smell.
Yeah, that could be it.
Just
could be
because of that.
Smell of old Cheerios and chicken fries.
Yeah, but I decided to put the air mattress in there. There was some troubleshooting that had to happen. And at one point, Katie was like, so are you really doing this, or are you just making a video and then going to bed? I was like, no, I really have to do this. And she was like, Allie, this is sad.
Yeah, it
and
was
I was like,
sad.
do you love my job or hate my job? And she was like, I don't hate your job. I just think you're an idiot. And she was like, you can't live like this. And she was like, it's embarrassing. I feel like I need to text our neighbors and just let them know that you're going to be sleeping in the driveway.
I hope she does.
Because there's going to be some kind of an alert that's going to be put out. And at one point, as I was falling asleep, somebody next to me was getting home. And there were people walking around in the driveway. And they've, like I said, they've got a big light on and everything. And because it was so hot, I was with no pants on and had no covers on. So they're just going to peer in and see a naked woman sleeping in the back seat of a Subaru. And what are they going to do? Of course, they're going to call an authority.
Yeah, or maybe not. Maybe that was your best move to keep people away.
Even the raccoons were like, ew.
We're going near that.
I don't want to go. That's disgusting.
Here's some of Allie prepping for her night in her car.
Okay. Thing is officially beginning. I have my stuff packed. This is my little bag with all my essentials, clothes, mattress that I will blow up, and some blankets. Start getting set up because it's nighttime. We're going to take out those seats.
You waited until what time to do this?
Well, I was done with all my dinner, nighttime stuff with my kid, and yeah, I didn't have time to do it earlier in the day.
So you waited until it was kind of already nighttime?
Yeah, especially because I didn't want a bunch of people to be outside seeing me in the daylight doing this.
Right. So it's much less
I'd
weird.
rather them see me later with a headlamp
Like,
on.
definitely some neighbor that thinks you got to do a brutal fight with your wife. And it's just like,
totally,
man,
and they were like, don't ask. Don't call anybody.
She's putting a mattress in her car. Right? Inflating the mattresses is usually not a very quiet process either.
Oh,
like,
no, very loud, yeah.
Very loud.
You had to do it twice?
I had to do it twice.
Yeah, because I think the first one had a hole in it.
I got the car seat. I put my air mattress in there with mattress pad. I'm going to set up my closet over here. And I think the toothbrush getting ready station is going to be on the other side. All right, about to blow up the mattress. Got it laid out. Got this nice little
I
pump.
like you brought your vibrator with you, though. That's smart.
Oh, yeah, I kept that going all night. I used the generator.
Yeah, no wonder you're all sweaty and smelly today. That explains it. It's really
That's why I'm
powerful.
exhausted. All right, about to blow up the mattress. Got it laid out.
That's the
nice
Pleasuretron 9000. Listen to that.
next to the car, and show you about this little doohickey later. This little portable generator can keep you powered up all night. Keep that cell phone charged.
You're trying to keep yourself hyped up about this, but I can tell, I hear in your voice, you're so unhappy about it.
Yeah, I was trying to have fun with it, and then at one point, it took me a long time to do this setup too. I was exhausted by the end of it, and then I didn't even get the pleasure of like leaving and going into my bed.
Yeah, usually you do something like that. You're like, oh, now it's time to go inside the air conditioning.
Yeah, exactly.
Lay in my own
I
mattress.
was sweating my ass off getting all this set up. So far, a couple weird looks from neighbors. There's an e-bike kid who's giving me a lot of shade, along with his mom who's on an e-scooter, and they're walking their dog. But other than that. Actually, the crack ladies are back, so I'm going to have some company tonight.
Oh, the crack ladies are back?
Yeah, the woman's car was there. But then it was weird because she left, too.
Oh, man.
She didn't even want to be out there with me.
You're one of them now.
Yeah, they had the crack car was back, and then at one point they left. I don't know where. They didn't even hang out by the pool. I think they... Yeah, I think they saw me and they were like, let's go back home.
Didn't you actually do one of the most stereotypical things to do on Labor Day weekend? Didn't you actually buy a mattress over the weekend?
I did. You know, it doesn't have the same effect, though, when you're just doing it on your phone.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, it's how funny is it that you actually have a brand new mattress and you had to sleep in your car?
Well, I don't have it yet, but yeah. I bought a mattress and then blew up 2 air mattresses.
That's great. That's a good day for you.
This already sucks. Okay, I've officially hit my first roadblock. This is way too big for the back of the truck. Significantly decreased my amount of space. Plus, it's at a massive angle, so that's going to be a little tricky. Yeah, I didn't realize that the mattress... I mean, I thought it was pretty thin, but when it's in the trunk and blown up completely, it took up... I mean, I would have had no space whatsoever.
No room for you.
Well, and it was like bubbling up. It was like doing a big C curve because it was way too big. So I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Because I'm not going to be able to lay out fully if I use my other option, which is what I had to do. Troubleshooting here. All right, change of plan. I've opted for my kid's smaller blow-up mattress.
Oh, my God. This is getting sad.
This is a little, like, donut one that we have for the kid to be next to us in the tent when we go camping. It's lucky I had all this stuff.
But it's meant for a child. It's not meant for you.
Absolutely not. Not meant for an adult. Probably small for an adult, but this is the perfect size for the back of this area. So I'm not going to be sleeping super comfortably, but I do have more room for my stuff. I also feel air escaping.
Oh, no. That's the one that was leaking?
That was the one that was leaking, yeah. The one that I had to use. And then I had the comforter that I usually use when I'm camping, but even though I had washed it, I mean, it's been sitting in a drawer in a garage for weeks and weeks and weeks. It smelled horrible. Confirmed there is a slow leak in the mattress, but don't worry. Got this hand pump.
Oh, my God, Allie.
I had to hand pump a few times.
So what is that? You had to wake up during the night and pump yourself back up again?
Yeah, a couple times. But then I gave up at some point because I was just too tired to get up. And it's like, if you've ever camped and fallen asleep and then you wake up and go, God, I'm so uncomfortable. God, I have to pee. God, this is terrible. It's so hot. And then you just fall back asleep.
Right.
That's what pumps in the middle of the night. Good to go. Not fun. Menendez brothers can go suck a dick. That's the full...
It's so funny that your anger is directed at the Menendez brothers because they couldn't get parole.
I'm going to do a victim impact statement at the next parole hearing.
Can we get them on? Aren't they doing interviews? I feel like I've seen them.
I'm sure they are. Interview, blah, blah, blah. What went wrong?
Vanessa,
you work on your remorse, dicks.
Book the Menendez brothers. You can say that. Book the Menendez brothers so that Allie can confront them about what they have currently done to her in the year 2025.
At least they have a bed to sleep in.
Allie's jealous
in a prison.
Of them. And they love the butt stuff, right? So in prison, they must be loving life.
Oh, yeah.
You're stuck in your car.
Mattress set up there. I've got my little toothbrush washing station, water there. And this is something I'm especially proud of. This is my dressing room. It's what was standard laundry basket and some hanging objects. So that was the front passenger seat. That's where my closet is currently. But the good thing, if we're doing silver lining here, I've picked out all my outfits for the week. So they're already ready to go. They're already there.
Is it the same thing you're wearing right now?
This is day one.
Yeah.
And then I think I have different pants, but the same shirt tomorrow.
Nice.
You know, you try and pack light in these situations, but it was nice knowing I didn't have to pack a suitcase. I had to throw everything in my laundry basket and just bring it out to the driveway.
Well,
you know,
listen.
it was nice. At one point, I was brushing my teeth and spitting onto my front lawn, and I felt sad. And then I heard laughing in the way back distance, and Katie had gone out the front door just to watch me.
That's a supportive wife for you.
And I just hear laughing and giggling in the car. I was like, where are you?
Hey,
headlamp on.
Night one in the books. Congratulations. You've officially been incarcerated for all of one day. You got to get out of your car to come here and do the show, which is nice.
I know. And it was nice in a way to wake up and then be like, just brush my teeth, get dressed, and leave. You know, I didn't have to go into the house and do anything.
Right.
But I do not think that I can keep this up.
Is there any part of you that wants to shave your head now?
You know,
shave your head.
It is a good question, Omar.
It rhymes. Shave your head, sleep in a bed. You gotta love that, Allie. Think about that.
Hello, Dr. Seuss. Welcome.
Yeah, well,
Thank
I was
you
just saying
for pointing that out. Since it rhymes, sure.
And probably you'd be a lot.
Sure.
Probably
no,
be a lot
I'm not
cooler.
doing it.
You'd probably be a lot cooler too.
Can you give me any kind of other trade? Anything else?
Someone else could shave your head?
No.
You could shave your head?
Anything other than shaving my head.
I can't think of anything.
I can't do 3 more nights of
If
this.
someone else on the show shaved their head for you.
Is it still my head that's being shaved?
No, they get their head shaved.
Oh, like in solidarity?
Yeah, they are like a martyr for you.
Okay.
With you.
Vanessa, oh no, not with me.
Vanessa, would you shave your head for Allie to get in bed?
No.
Think about it. Think about it.
Just don't say no so quickly. You think about it a
I'll give
little
you
bit.
a couple of minutes to think about it. What are you leaning towards now? You've thought about it for a little bit.
No.
Okay.
I'll give everyone on the show $50.
Dibs.
No. Jake, don't cave so quickly to buy another
Jake said
stupid
yes.
thing.
Anyone else?
Nope. Quick break. Back in a moment.
I'm going to take a nap.
By day 3, you're going to be in rough shape.
I got to go soon. I'm losing daylight.
More show next.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 FM. KROQ.
It is a haiku.
Again, back to English class. I had the greatest teacher freshman year. A haiku is a Japanese short poem.
Love it.
But exactly, there's a very specific...
You want me to give you a haiku?
Syllables.
No, there's a specific thing that makes it a haiku.
Good Lord. I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm not a poem guy. I'm a man.
No, you look like
I'm
a
not a
guy.
poem
That's
guy. I'm a
crazy.
man, he just said.
I'm a man. I don't know
I'm
poems.
a boy.
Johnny, but haiku, there's something that really, to officially be a haiku, yes, you're right, it is a Japanese form of poetry, but it has to
you got
be...
the answer right.
Yeah. Okay, well, if you want an example, let's see. Tickery dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock.
Holy crap.
Omar, you still want to say he got the answer right?
Wait, man.
Can we just stop for a second and
Is
say...
this your example?
He said...
You think that that's a haiku?
Do you think that's Japanese?
First of all, First of all, he started with tickery dickory. He didn't even get the first word of that one right.
Tickery, like the clock tick, 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 tickery dickory dock.
God damn it.
What is the...
Johnny, give me,
I got it right.
Give me another example of a haiku. I don't want to yuck your yum. You're doing so great.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Tiger.
Right.
All right.
This is very offensive.
All right, I'm going to say that she was right in predicting he wouldn't know. And yes, he did get kind of the answer right, but also
He knew what it was.
I got the answer. But wait, what's a haiku?
You're doing them. Do another one. You're crushing them.
Happy birthday to you.
That doesn't even rhyme.
That's a haiku?
I don't know. Well, I don't.
575.
Oh, angel numbers like 444?
No.
11, 911?
9/11.
I don't know.
Offensive to the whole country.
575.
What about 575? Like the airplane?
No, the amount of syllables.
575. 575. Four syllables?
You got it.
Why did you go?
What is going on? What is this question?
All right, Allie. A lot of people predicted correctly today. Who's going to be joining us for some summer barbecue a week from today? Endless
The
summer.
OG Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie,
Congrats.
you were the first one to get it right, and we will see you. You'll be joining us next week. Come hungry, no lamos, bring a friend, and we will see you for a good time.
I will.
All right, beautiful. Hang tight. Thank you. That's right. Love you. All right, there we go. That's KROQ Klein Alley Show. Hunter lives at home still. Hunter, you have a job?
No.
Oh my God!
Man.
We're trying to help you, sir.
I'm trying to get you one vote. Even even if we can get you one vote on the text line, it's very
Hey,
lopsided.
we do have one vote. 774. I vote for the kid. It's not his fault. His mom didn't swallow.
Okay, that's a good point.
So there's a couple people that are in his camp. But
Hunter, do you think your mom also should have swallowed you?
Wait, I'm on speak. Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh my God!
Klein Alley Show.
Vanessa,
I'll take it.
you will be wearing the sash of stupid. You're wearing it right now proudly. It is a little too big for your small body, but what would you like to say to any of the children now that are on their way to school, perhaps?
Children. I was a C student, but look where I am today. So it doesn't matter if you don't know the answers to everything, because you will become somebody, okay? Don't even worry. Just be wrong confidently. Be wrong with confidence, and it will get you somewhere. Yay!
Yes, yes.
I love that.
That's our queen of dumb. There she is.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ
106.7 KROQ.
This thing you bought yesterday.
Why don't you explain what you think it is?
It's not what I think it is. It's what it is. It's an original 8x10 oil painting of Lon Chaney, a horror icon from the movie London After Midnight.
This is like Shrek with AIDS you bought, Jake. I don't even know why you paid for this.
He's probably very
Isn't
grateful.
there other stuff you want to do with your money, man? Like move out of shack? What
did you think your priority
I'm
is?
trying to make the shack
woman-proof.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ.
Hello, who's this?
This is Mary the Ninja.
We're playing a game right now for tickets. The game is called If You're Not Mary, You Win. Who's this? Hi.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Lizard.
Lizard is the only thing you can come up with. Mary? Don't say Mary. Don't say Mary. Don't say Mary. Mary, be honest. Did you just look at a lizard?
I saw my refrigerator and there was a lizard back there.
All right, fair enough. That's we just got usual suspected right there from Mary. All right, well, Mary, hang tight. I wish I had him to give you right now. I'm going to try.
Come on, after that?
Hold on.
Look at this stiffer.
I had to call my credit card company and dispute the charges, and this went very bad. Just want to make it clear on the record, and if you communicate with them, I never purchased any love tokens.
Sometimes when you sign up for things, it says, this is a free trial, but after a certain date, you'll get charged.
A typical relationship with a bot woman. You talk to her twice, now you're paying every month, you know?
Yeah, that's funny.
You turned her. She is no longer on your side.
You know how you can tell when something's not funny? When they say this.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, man. She is so annoyed with you.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show, and a little bit later this morning and all week long, just by listening to KROQ, you could end up in the sweet British pub where you would find the fine brothers of Oasis, I'm sure. And yes, they've had their ups and downs like any good sibling rivalry, but they have reunited for a tour. Some have called it a cash grab. Others have said it's the greatest rock reunion they've ever witnessed in their entire life. And friends who were at the shows over the weekend and on the East Coast, and they said it's unbelievable to see people that have not played music together in as long as it's been getting together. And are we all just suckers? Did we all fall for some great marketing that's been going on behind the scenes for over a decade? Doesn't matter. Regardless, you want to be at the shows at the Rose Bowl, and we will get you in later this morning. Just be ready for us to tell you to call us so we can listen to the sweet sounds of a British pub.
Tar-tar-tar.
All right, let's get into your news right now. Then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Here's an early nominee for Douche of the Month. The CEO who snatched a hat from a little boy at the U.S. Open. If you haven't seen the video, it's hilarious and also sad. It happened at the U.S. Open. This is one of the wilder tennis events where people are getting too drunk. There's weed smoke everywhere. It's kind of wild. But at one point, I can't pronounce this tennis player's name. Kamil Machurzak. He was signing a hat, and he was giving it to this little boy. You see this boy in the front of the stands. He's waiting. He's signing various things, but he gives the hat clearly to the kid. There is a rich CEO standing next to the kid, and he's in a nice polo, nice expensive outfit. You can tell, and you just see him, boom, whoosh, snatch the hat and walk away. And then you see the kid reach his arm out like, hey,
That's my hat.
That's my hat. I mean, it's like Oliver. It's just so funnily sad. But anyway, now the CEO has apologized. He said, I would like to unequivocally apologize to the boy who was harmed, his family, as well as the fans and the player himself. He said that he thought that the tennis player was signing the hat for him to give to his sons. So he thought that Camille was giving him the hat, even though in the video it clearly looks like he's giving it to the little boy. But he kind of isn't looking at what he's doing. He's just handing the hat upwards. But it's a real lesson in humility, according to this Polish CEO.
I want a douche, a big douchebag.
It's actually been a tough year for CEOs. I mean, you have the CEO who got caught cheating at the Coldplay concert. Then you have this CEO who looks like a douchebag. And the Nestle CEO just got fired because he was having a relationship with one of his employees.
That's too bad because it seems like that's the best part about being the CEO is that you get the good tickets to the shows, you get to bang whoever you want to, and apparently that's not cool anymore.
Yeah,
Can't
but I
do
think
that.
once you reach CEO status, people just look at you for douchery. You know, they just assume that you're probably going to be a douchebag eventually.
I will say one of the best reasons to have a kid, if you're contemplating, if you want to be a parent, I know that the birth rates are down, but if you really want to get cool stuff at a sporting event, you got to have a child. Like I always very jealous. A lot of times you see like at Dodgers, you get to those games early for batting practice. A lot of the kids will gather around and they'll give a lot of the balls away. Sometimes the players will come up. There's always like some random kidless adult who's in the mix who's trying to get something signed, and they really get ignored for the most part. You got to have a kid, even if it's just borrow a kid or a cousin or a nephew or a niece.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you got to have a kid
Like
near
start an
you.
app to do that.
Especially a kid who looks kind of sickly.
Yeah, sickly kid, man. You get a kid, shave their head, put them up front, you get all that stuff.
Get a kid to chrome that dome.
You chrome the dome, kid. Looks just like Auntie Allie's going to look after the show today, huh?
All right, if you binge watch shows, I guess don't feel bad about it because they just did some research and they determined that binge watching shows and marathon viewing in general might actually be good for you because it allows you to critically think throughout the rest of your day. So they tested a bunch of people who binge watch shows, and if you watch in long sessions, you are more likely to keep thinking about those stories later on, and you will recall, appreciate. You'll have thought-provoking stories that are kind of rattling around in your brain. It can help inspire more creativity from you, and it can decrease stress. So it seems like some of these shows, if you really watch them a lot, yeah, you're thinking about them afterwards. Maybe they're haunting your dreams a little bit, watching, rewatching, going down that rabbit hole. It actually says it might have a nice psychological purpose.
My wife is watching some show now that's been on it's been on nonstop called The Summer I Went Ugly or something like that.
Oh, The Summer I Turned Pretty?
Is that it? I thought it was about getting ugly.
No, it's like a teeny bopper thing. I actually
I don't know what
downloaded
it
that
is.
book a couple of years ago before it got made into a movie, and I started reading it, and I was like, oh no, I got to get out of this thing.
The thing has just been on in the background. I'm like paying very little attention to it.
It's clearly written for like 13-year-olds.
I don't know.
I was like, this is not. I get it.
But
No.
it never
No
ends.
one's getting murdered.
I said, I swear, how long has it been going on? She said, well, I'm just starting now. It's 3 seasons.
When is she going to turn pretty?
Let me know when she turns pretty. I'm not wasting my time with this ugly stuff.
In season 2, does she get pretty?
Yeah, when does the pretty stuff happen? I don't want this
Well, I
lead
think
up.
it's like just coming of age. It's like, oh, now I'm developing into a young woman, and boys like me. Like that's that old sing song.
I said to her, you better enjoy the TV now. When football starts again on Thursday, forget it. I'm taking control of
It'll
this
be
TV.
the summer I turn fat.
Yeah, this is going to be the whole season I turn fat. Get ready. It's starting real soon.
All right, and then here's another nominee, actually, for Douche of the Month. This is a wedding that happened over the weekend in Glendale, and, of course, when you go to a wedding, sometimes there's a box that has a little donation bin, right, for, like, cash, envelopes, things like that. I kind of think those are less common these days, but it was there. And somebody, according to surveillance footage, crashed the wedding and stole the box. And it contained cash, gift cards, and checks. And they said that this was worth, and I don't know if the couple's just making up this number, $100,000 in gifts.
How would they even know that, though? They got to ask each person.
I don't know. It's a box. It's a mystery box.
But, Allie, if you go to a wedding and you get a text from the bride and groom and go, hey, bad news. if you put cash in the box, how much did you give? We're trying to figure it out. I would definitely be like, a lot.
$50,000.
Yeah. No.
I would definitely give a number that was so much higher.
My $5,000 is gone forever.
I'm not going to be like, we argued in the car between 100 and 150. We settled on 125. I'm going to make up a number. Like, well, I gave you guys 5,000. I thought it was the right thing to do.
I know. And then the couple, because they've got insurance, they're going to be like, sure.
Right.
And just add those numbers up.
That is an easy target. I've been to quite a few of those weddings over the years. They have that box sitting on a pillar. It's like a shoebox.
This one was on a stage.
Yeah, listen. It's not
very visible.
Cash, you know what's in there. That's why they got to have decoy boxes at all weddings. Like 16 of them floating around. So you never know if you're grabbing the right one. It's KROQ.
.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning, just after 8 o'clock here on a Tuesday. We are Klein Alley Show, recovery from the long weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Show is still going to go on past 10 a.m. We are calling this either extended summer hours or we're calling this back to school hours. I'm not exactly sure. Regardless, don't worry. We will not leave you at 10 a.m. this morning. We are chained to these chairs, and we will keep on doing the show until we can pry ourselves free. It'll be worth it, though, because we got Oasis tickets for you. Last call Oasis. Also get you into the private KROQ show with KG Elephant happening on Friday at the El Rey. The only way to get into that one is to win your way in, and that'll all be coming up later this morning. Allie, we did get quite a few people that were on the GOAT line over the weekend that wanted to either thank us for the barbecue, the endless summer barbecue we did with Royal Otis. And it's always a nice inspirational message when the Bud Light Bros decide to get poetic about their time with us at KROQ. I didn't realize how much just their relationship, not just with the show, but with KROQ has really impacted their lives.
What's up, Klein Alley? It's the Bud Light Bros. Just want to say it was a blast hanging with you guys on Friday. You guys really know how to throw an endless summer BBQ.
People, I was impressed. I mean, I know that some of the stuff we did and some of the stuff was handled behind the scenes here, but when I walked around that place, I said this would have been a fun thing to be at.
Of course. There were a lot of different things. There was Suave Agave, there was Tequila, there was the pickle guy, there was a fruit cart, there was barbecue, Jake's car.
Pink's was there.
Pink's,
Jake,
yes.
of all the messages people wrote on your car, was there one that you thought was either the funniest or the meanest? Because people were writing all over Jake's car as he finally said goodbye to his old POS.
Yeah, there was one that was like super mean.
What did it say?
It just said like you're a piece of crap or something.
Oh man, about you or about the car?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because you did receive a ton of messages. Vanessa's bringing them in now.
Wow, Vanessa,
everyone wrote. It's like hundreds of Post-it notes that were written on. Allie, pull some of these out at random and read these messages.
One was just a big D.
Yeah, someone did just draw a giant D on Jake's car.
Well, he
which
took
is,
up 3 Post-its.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, some of these though were really heartfelt, and people were happy to be able to. What does that one say? You suck, Jake. All right. Well, that one's not very nice either.
That one's about the car.
You think? You think that's about? Is there a part of you that thinks that's about the car?
I saw Jake after the event that was kind of peeling these off the car one at a time before the car went to the new owner.
Goodbye, Nerdmobile. That's
so there's
nice.
some nice ones there. I saw some people wrote about enjoy your final trunk burger. Jake Shack Beans. That's a nice message.
Jake Shack Beans.
Someone I thought said to you about the car, I'm sorry you never got laid in here. I'm sorry this car never gave you sex.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a nice message?
That's
Oh,
nice.
yeah, it makes you feel real good.
Does it make you feel a little sentimental, Jake, about your car?
No.
Look at all these notes here. Unbelievable. I mean, there's like hundreds here. Audio diaper. Someone wrote that you're the audio diaper. Does that make
Instead of the audio.
Hey, very funny. Hey, who knew our audience was so funny? Jake, you a nerd, bro. It's a nice message as well.
None of these are about the car.
No, very few of them were about the car. But regardless, we gave people a chance to say goodbye. Oh, someone just drew a pile of poo. Well, there you go, Jake.
Okay,
anyway, the Bud Light Bros did have a nice message.
Man, it's been a crazy past 2 years. Yeah, over the time, we've met really great people. Starting off with the promo kids, Sam, Aiden, Brandon, Tristan, Andrew.
I feel terrible. I don't know most of these people that they're mentioning, and I guess they work here. I knew a couple of those names, but these are the promo kids that I guess set up a lot of the events at KROQ. The Bud Light Bros, these guys drink so much alcohol, I can't believe they can even put a sentence together.
I can't believe how coherent they look and sound when I see them at all events. They're all just saying, hey, what's going on? You know, they're very calm, cool, and collected. I didn't realize how drunk they really are.
And they remember the name of every person they've met at this whole company, and they finally got to meet our boss, which apparently was a big deal for them.
Our homies, Ricky Darling, Cody Black, Uncle Scott, our homie Mike, Sales Lady Becky, our boys.
Sales Lady Becky.
Hey, let me just tell you, everyone that they're mentioning right now, Uncle Scott, Sales Lady Becky, when you get a shout out from the Bud Light Bros, there's nothing better. I mean,
Sales Lady Becky, our boys, Sammy, Becky, George, other DJs like Megan Holiday, Miles the DJ, and the head honcho himself, Kevin Weatherly. Man!
Yeah, double shout out there.
They don't pull
You
out
a 10, boy.
They rarely pull out the double shout out.
Yeah.
He said that they asked him to sign. They have this weird flag they made to support the show, and they
that's right. He was like, they asked me to sign
They
the flag.
asked Weatherly to sign their flag. He was like, I don't think I've ever signed an autograph before.
Kevin Weatherly. Man, how do 2 drunk fools from Long Beach get so lucky? It's because hang after hang, we just feel closer and closer to you guys. Klein, Allie, Omar, Jake, Johnny, Vanessa. Vanessa even gave us a hug, and she doesn't even like hugs. Yeah, that was wild.
Vanessa.
I did say, I was like, you know what? I'll give you a hug.
Aw, you were having fun at the event, huh, Vanessa?
I was.
Were you drunk too, Vanessa, or no?
No, I just had water.
Oh, really?
I had to focus.
So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for allowing us to be a part of this journey. We raise a Bud Light to you guys. And may you guys stay on top, on the air, for many, many, many years. Love you guys. Hashtag grow the show. Viva Klein Alley Show. Bud Light Bros. It is what it is. Sweet Debbie.
You guys are like a modern-day Maya Angelou. It's
poetic.
beautiful.
It really
I
is.
get goosebumps.
They're going to be the first non-employees to get an endorsement.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they could be Grit. If they don't win the Grit Award next time they do that around here,
They're going to get that parking spot.
they should.
You have to pay them $100 at a sandwich.
I don't think technically they're legally allowed to drive without blowing into a couple of devices first. But regardless, it was a nice time, and everyone made it out. We'll give you some of the highlights and the lowlights coming up this hour. Sold out Oasis tickets in your future, and much more on this Tuesday morning. KROQ.
Wake up!
And the answer could result in you getting yourself tickets to some sold-out Oasis happening this weekend at the Rose Bowl. Are you currently in a feud with your siblings? I mean, I'm talking about a legitimate feud. Maybe you haven't spoken to them in a while. Maybe something happened that was small, but no one decided to apologize, and here you are now a few years later. You haven't talked to your brother, sister, regardless, or maybe something big happened. I mean, every once in a while you hear these crazy stories of, you won't believe my brother slept with my wife or something like that.
Yeah, but then sometimes it's like, she stole my T-shirt. I know she did. She's not going to say she did, but she did.
Right.
Why won't you just admit it? I haven't talked to her in 20 years.
And maybe it's stuff that was festering over from when you were children. Like you just never got along when you were kids, and you decided as grown adults.
Why am I wasting my time with this person?
Just because I was born with the same DNA doesn't mean I want this person in my life. So the question for you right now at 800-520-1067 is, why are you currently in some sort of a sibling feud, sibling rivalry? And are
you potentially willing to investigate that?
Yeah. If we can solve a sibling rivalry it will not only be poetic and in some ways echo what is happening on stage now with Oasis, but you could end up at the show with the sibling that you're currently not even speaking with.
There you go.
That would be a double sibling rivalry
What a
reunion.
win-win.
Win-win, unless they're really a POS. Regardless, we'd love to hear from you now. We'll get to these calls in a moment. And
someone's brother's a murderer. Hey, it's all good.
Get some merch.
Here we
Get the
are.
merch. So if you want in, give us a call now. We'll take the calls at 800-520-1067. We've got Oasis tickets happening all week long. And just keep listening to KROQ throughout the day for your next opportunity to win these tickets. But right now, we're looking for you if you're currently in a sibling rivalry, even if it seems trivial. 800-520-1067. We'll get to that next.
It's been more than a decade since Oasis was seen on stage as a group.
Everyone thought this reunion would ever happen.
Their highly anticipated sold-out show.
British band reunited for a sold-out performance.
One of only 3 U.S. cities on the band's world tour.
All week on KROQ, it's Last Call with Oasis.
For me personally, I grossly underestimated what I was getting into.
It's Klein.
And Allie.
Your last call for tickets to Oasis all week long on KROQ.
Don't miss out on one of the biggest shows of the year happening this weekend at the Rose Bowl.
Hi, it's Kevin Ryder. Hey, it's Megan Holiday. For your last chance to win your way in to see Oasis, all you got to do is keep listening.
It's Last Call with Oasis.
All week on the World Famous KROQ.
Hello, this is Noel Gallagher talking to each and every one of you on the World Famous KROQ.
Courtesy of Live Nation.
This is Jake.
Time for a butt roundup. It's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Stuff going on in the world, stuff going on in the news, stuff potentially happening to your own body involving your ass. And you don't know about it because the news buries butt stories. And that's where we come in, Allie, with something that we call butt stuff.
It must be a special occasion. Oh, yeah. It's time for butt stuff.
In this edition of Butt Stuff, been quite a few stories of people actually getting butt-related injuries. Now, I know last time we did a butt stuff, it was a lot of people doing these backdoor, pun intended, like surgeries with non-licensed doctors that were doing butt injections, and then they were getting like cement in there, and it was a whole problem. Now, it seems there's a couple of good butt-related stories that we should share with you, including the bulldog puppy that was born without a butt.
What?
But has made a miracle recovery after a life-saving surgery.
Klein, who has an extra butt to donate?
I don't have an extra butt. I have an extra hole. It's very different. Complex operation and built the dog a new bottom from scratch. 3-hour surgery. Lucky
from scratch? What kind of scratch?
Lucky then spent a week recovering and learning how to relieve herself, and now she is a fully functioning bulldog puppy born without a butt. I didn't even know that was possible in the world of dogs, but that is a medical miracle right there.
So, I'm happy that this dog now has a butt. However, there are a lot of humans that, we just talked to one-armed Gary yesterday who needs an arm. Yep. People don't have legs.
People love doing stuff for puppies born without stuff. That's like the world can
Oh
rally.
my God, like puppies in wheelchairs, puppies with artificial butts. They love it, and they will come out of the woodwork. They will donate so much money to make sure that every dog has a butt. And I just want to say, I understand animals are great, but people are pretty great too, and we should help them, maybe.
From good butt stuff to bad butt stuff, here's this.
San Antonio police are working on a crazy case because they say the entire argument turned shooting was over a parking spot. Police say the man was at a store on West Commerce Street when he got into an argument with a group of guys over parking. When the man was leaving, he says the men started shooting at his car, hitting him one time in his rear end.
So that guy got shot in the butt, and that is not the only bad shot in the butt story, Allie, because listen to this. Just when you thought that was the only thing you had to worry about, here's another one.
A Pensacola man is in jail this morning, suspected of shooting another man at a Waffle House.
Now, the sheriff's office says Lucky shot at the ground near the victim. The bullet ricocheted, hitting the man in the buttocks. Deputies say they found a bag of marijuana, other drugs on Lucky when they arrested him. He's being held without bond.
So that's two shot in the butt stories
What
right
a strong floor that it ricocheted off the floor and into his butt.
Right in the butt, outside of a Waffle House. And that sounded like a great night up until the shooting in the butt, because they had a bag of drugs, they had Waffle House, they had everything you could have asked for, minus the shooting in the buttocks.
But wouldn't you say that's probably the best place to get shot?
I
mean, it's all fat.
Yeah, I would think and it's a cool story.
But
and
even the Waffle House.
Oh, the Waffle House is definitely the best place to get shot, because you can immediately, point to the menu. You don't have to order. You just point to the picture. You got food covered.
Waffles.
Chunked and smothered, I say. And then there's this story. If you are one of the fans of Ozempic or Wegovy, you don't just have to worry about all of the other Ozempic face stuff. Ozempic butt is apparently taking over.
First we had Ozempic face, and now we have Ozempic butt. It's this idea that when people are taking Ozempic, also called semaglutide, and they lose weight, or, by the way, Wegovy, just so you know, Ozempic is actually FDA approved for diabetes, helps with weight loss as well. Wegovy is semaglutide approved for weight loss, but whatever people may be taking, Wegovy or Ozempic, they are losing
someone's
weight
on Ozempic.
Yeah, this woman is
It's
definitely
so obvious.
defending the Ozempic.
They have a lot of benefits, and it helps with depression and diabetes, and it's FDA
They are
approved.
losing weight and ending up with Ozempic butt. I did a video on Ozempic face. Now we have Ozempic butt. So what is it? It's this idea that you lose weight, you lose enough weight, perhaps you lose weight quickly enough that your skin starts to sag, and that's in your derriere, your bum, your bottom, your butt.
So they're saying this
How
is
many
now
more words is she going to come up with?
There's a lot of words for butt, and she uses all of them.
That your skin starts to sag, and that's in your derriere, your bum, your bottom, your butt, whatever you call it. And that can happen, honestly,
big
guys.
fat
with
asses. Thank
Did
you.
you say that, lady?
Yeah, you didn't say big fat asses like Klein did. You forgot that one, the obvious.
And that can happen, honestly, guys, with any time we, number one, lose weight, lose a certain amount of weight, lose weight at a certain speed, we can get sagging skin. And that's what...
She's on meth, this woman, I think.
She's on Ozempic and cocaine.
Yeah.
Some people are realizing as they go through their, say, Ozempic or Wegovy or what...
Cozempic. She's got a little Cozempic going for her. She's a combination.
What have you. So when we talk about Ozempic butt, is it surprising? Well, not really.
There you
Is
go.
it hot? Yes, it is,
Yes.
Chris.
So there's a big roundup of all butt stuff. Also, experts wanted to point out that we were all making a giant mistake down there when wiping. Do you know what the mistake is, Allie? This is according to experts. This is the last story we have time for in butt stuff, this roundup.
People are going back to front?
That's a good guess. I think that only matters if you're a woman, I believe. I think guys can go...
Any which way they want.
International
men.
International waters down there. Our body, our choice, right? Whatever we want to do. Want to take a guess?
I mean, another mistake. I think that we shouldn't even be using toilet paper at all. We should be using wipes because we get chapped asses.
You're using the wrong word altogether. They're saying the concept of a wipe
in general
is all wrong.
You got to just do the bidet.
It should be a pat or a dab. Pat or dab. Wipe is.
How are you supposed to get stuff?
Listen, this is according to experts now. They say we are handling that area all wrong. And the whole notion of wiping is the problem.
I'm sorry, but if you're just doing a light dab, you got to stank ass.
I'm sorry, I'm an expert in this, and they're wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
do you realize how gross Jake's butt would be if he dabbed?
The butt experts reveal. The butt experts reveal. You are in there for an hour.
I'll be in there for 2 hours.
The butt experts reveal
all day.
that the wiping and wiping hard is causing all sorts of problems for people because we're not doing the proper pat/dab method.
Oh.
Dabbing all the live long day.
So there you have it. That's been a very exciting,
very graphic,
and graphic round of butt stuff. We take a super quick break. When we get back, oh yes, the bribery will commence. You go to Vegas, we got your tickets, trip, and you'll be at Sick New World with Metallica, Linkin Park, Queens of the Stone Age, AFI, Evanescence, 311, and others. And we'll do that after this.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ!
106.7 KROQ.
Gabby, from
Yes.
from Dion's genitals to yours. What's up?
Hi, how are you guys?
Great.
Great. Well, mine is actually true, though. I actually am going through having a cyst on my labia. And
Yeah.
What was
Allie,
that?
Allie, don't judge.
I didn't make that noise.
Stop
Allie,
it.
tisk.
It's
Yeah,
the
this is-
size of a quarter right now. One labia is bigger than the
You don't
other.
have to
Allie.
defend yourself to me. I'm not making those sounds.
Wow.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone quiet
Yeah.
down. Explain it again. Allie,
Yeah.
try to keep it together. Go explain this again.
I have a cyst the size of a quarter on the left labia, and I've been squeezing it, trying to pop that.
Allie.
I will gladly show it to you, Allie.
All right, Allie Show. You've had a sibling. There's a good chance at some point you were fighting with that sibling. It is normal, I guess, for siblings to not get along. And then sometimes, if you become really famous musical siblings and your fight lasts over a decade, you have millions of fans around the world that feel like, hey, just make up already for our sake. Let's focus on us, the fans.
No one's really rooting for us and our siblings, but everyone was rooting for them.
They sure were. They said, guys, just what could possibly be more important than making millions and millions of dollars and playing your songs for millions of fans across the country? And finally, Oasis listened, or they ran out of money, or regardless, and they decided, let's go ahead and let's go bury the hatchet, even though we've both written mean, terrible things about each other for the last decade, and let's make up. And now, as a result, they're going to be playing a show this weekend, a couple of shows at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. We'd love to get you in.
What I think somebody did was somebody went to Noel and said, hey, I know Liam said some bad things, but he told me that he really misses you.
See, if
and
I'm
then
the
they said
manager-
the same thing about the other brother.
Yeah.
So then when they think that the other person wants to extend an olive branch, they're like, okay, maybe I'll change my mind here. Maybe no one ever said that, but that's what I imagine happening.
If you're the manager of that band and you're like, look, if they get along, I make a lot of money.
Totally.
You got to.
Wouldn't you make stuff up?
Of course. Hey, by the way,
Liam was crying.
So we'd love to get you in. We're asking you currently, why are you feuding with the sibling? And who knew today's show would have a sibling theme? Allie is currently sleeping in her car, courtesy of the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, those brothers really effed me.
The Gallagher brothers will be coming to Los Angeles for their big shows this weekend. And all we're asking you right now is, why are you currently feuding with a sibling? And you could have this in your future. Go see some Oasis and be there for all those songs live. Well, I hope you're on the phone right now. Let's say hi to Isaac. Isaac, who are you currently feuding with, a brother or a sister?
Both.
Oh, both. Oh, then you may be the problem. What's going on?
Oh no, I'm not the problem. Definitely. So the one I'm more angry about, upset about, is my sister and her husband, her current husband.
What's going on?
Okay, so this was about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years now. They had a party. They went to. I don't speak with my daughter's family because they don't like me to. And
okay, there's a lot of
they got wasted together. They got wasted together, and then they called me wasted and telling me stuff like I need to be there for my daughter more, which I was and I am, but I need to do this, that. And then when they got home, they started fighting amongst each other because I told them to stop calling me. They're just bringing me problems. I don't need to hear that. So my sister and her husband decide that my mom's older. She's like in her 60s. They said to try to bust her up my mom and take her phone so they could call me. My mom stood up for herself, and she ended up, my sister's husband ended up getting crazy, like, don't touch my wife, and he broke her damn leg.
Okay, well, there's a lot going on here.
Wow.
I don't think these Oasis tickets are going to solve all these problems, but that is a lot.
I think the Oasis tickets would solve that entire family's problems.
You think it would? Mm-hmm. Then bring the whole family together?
Well, yeah, then they just play that song, Don't Look Back in Anger, and then everyone just hugs and gets along again.
I think that what
Mom's in a cast, everything's happy.
Everyone assumes at some point, if it gets that bad, the relationship with the sibling gets bad, you say, well, that's it. There's not going to be a future. But the Gallagher brothers are living, breathing proof that you can potentially get through it. And it's beautiful on the other side. At least I think. That's what the shows look like from afar. I only can imagine what they would look like in person on Saturday.
I would imagine that Liam and Noel got in their share of drunk fights as well.
Of course. No shortage. I mean, they've called each other all the... If you could go back on some of those tweets, I mean, they were fighting during all the highs and lows of Twitter.
Which was great to watch.
You could insult each other in
Very
150
entertaining.
characters or less. Jessica, why are you currently feuding with a sibling?
So my sister and I, our relationship has really never been the same after I called the psychiatric helpline and kind of got my whole family involved in some of her descent into mental disarray.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard to talk about it, actually.
Yeah.
She started to kind of just show a lot of signs of maybe bipolar disorder, and a bunch of her friends started contacting me, reaching out to me, and I was really uncomfortable because I was like, what do I do? How do I deal with this? And I tried to approach her about it. She was very unwilling to hear anything that I had to say. Obviously, everyone else is the problem. It's not me. Everybody misunderstands. And then one day, around Christmas time, it all came to a head where she was completely out of her mind. She lost any sense of reality. I had to call and have her hauled away.
Oh, that's a tough call to make right there.
Really is.
So then she's has a ton of resentment towards you.
How could you betrayed me, right?
Yeah, you had her hauled away. Meanwhile, you're looking out for her. And how long has it been since you've spoken to this sister, Jessica?
I mean, we kind of talk, but it's very cut and dry. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're great. Okay. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's all kind of just fizzled out in terms of deep relationships.
I mean, I wonder if we forced the sibling to bring their other sibling to the show.
Yeah, is she an Oasis fan?
That would potentially give them the opportunity.
She could be.
She could be. It depends on which day it is, Allie. Some days loves them, some days hates them, right? Alex, you're on KROQ. You're currently in a feud with a sibling. Why? What's going on?
Hi, good morning. So last year, me and my brother were drinking at a family gathering. I rage baited him into some sports debates. He ended up punching me in front of the whole family. 2 days later, he tells me not to go out into the living room. We were living at the time. Because he's going to Zoom.
Oh, your phone.
Are you getting punched in the face by your brother
I think
again?
He's beating him up right now. Hold on. Go ahead.
He's beating him up.
Beat him
Shut your mouth on the radio!
Beat him to the point of the story. Go ahead. Yes.
No,
yes.
and so I unplugged the Ethernet cable, and he's about 3 minutes late to the Zoom call, and he can't get through. And
that's great revenge, right? That's such a great sibling
unplug
move.
the Ethernet?
You're punching me because we're having a debate about sports, and I will unplug the computer so you cannot get on the internet.
Is that all? All he had to do was get on the internet to watch watch porn, or did he have something important to do?
No, the job interview.
Oh, a job interview.
No.
Okay, I missed that part.
It's not as important as porn, Allie, but it's up there. Hi, let me say hi.
I guess no one has Wi-Fi in that house? Or?
Aaron, you're currently mad at a sibling. Why?
Oh, my brother Austin. I have a bunch of reasons, but the one I'm talking about most is he got fired, so I was letting him borrow my car to do Uber or whatever. He drops me off at my work, and then he goes and hangs out with a bunch of my friends, gets drunk, forgets where he parked my car, and it got towed. Doesn't tell me for about a day, and I had to pay so many fines and stuff. And then he's, I don't know, just a drunk ass.
It's amazing when you do something
Damn.
to try to help you. I don't want to do this. I wouldn't help a friend out, but I'm going to help you out because you're my brother.
Loaning somebody your car?
Take a car, go make some money Ubering.
For an extended period?
Got drunk and forgot where he parked it. And then she gets the call that it's been towed. And that call is the worst because the amount of fines, it's every day they hold it, there's a fine. And then obviously just the towing charge is crazy.
Yeah, but I could also see the brother being like, oh no, what do I tell her? Let me have a day to think about it. Let me have a day to just build up some fines and think about how I'm going to break the news.
It's nice to know that the Gallagher brothers are not the only siblings that are having long-lasting feuds. Hey, Paul on KROQ, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good.
We're okay. What's going on with you?
All right. So my sister and I have not spoken to each other in 15 years. We never got along as kids. She always hated me. And then she married some trust fund baby, and we were raised by a single mom. So when she started her new rich life, she basically kicked everybody from, our side of the family to the curb. And she's just living her life as if nobody exists except her and her rich husband.
What happens if you call her? She would ignore the call, or you just don't call her?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I tried a couple years back, and she just made up some excuse as to, I was really busy, whatever. So,
I was on the yacht.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly. She's just in a bubble, and nobody wants to.
Does this mean you're
point.
getting all the inheritance?
Yeah, right. Maybe if I murder her. Just kidding.
Oh, wow. All right. It's the first time murder's been mentioned in the conversation.
Oh, but it won't be the last.
Probably not the last. Ben?
Yeah.
What's going on with you?
So I drove 18 hours out to southwest Colorado to go on a hike with my sister, and I brought my 4-year-old with me. But it was such a long drive, and we were going to go on this birthday hike, and he wasn't having it, and it was just a horrible situation with the 4-year-old in the car. He got car sick. So I turned around and came back to L.A. The day before we actually did the birthday celebration, and she got pissed because I went all the way out there to celebrate her birthday and didn't actually stick around for the cake and presents and stuff.
It is interesting when you make an effort for a sibling. I've done this many times, but you don't actually do exactly what they had in mind. So then they're mad at you. You're like, but I did.
Because it was their day.
But I did 80% of it. All right, listen, there's a lot of people. I don't know if anyone's actually currently getting along with their siblings. There's a lot of people that are angry with their siblings.
A lot of people on the text line, too. There's some murder. You're on the text line.
More murder? Oh, more murder. All right, well, we got to make the decision because the prize is pretty great. It will be you at Oasis, watching brothers that used to not speak, now getting along, hugging and holding hands and singing songs together. If you are currently feuding with a sibling, the number to join us is 800-520-1067. Hopefully, we can repair a relationship next. Last call for Oasis, your chance to win them from us throughout the day on KROQ, and hopefully you're just paying attention to every stupid thing that we say, because who knows when you'll get your tickets. We have them every single morning all week long, and more chances to win throughout the day here on KROQ. Allie, if you go through all of the many stories we've had, a ton on the air, a lot on the text line, these people, I'll tell you one thing about this show, which is very different than most other radio shows. These are 100% legitimate callers that are dealing with legitimate problems. I mean, some of these are serious.
657 said, my brother left me at a rest stop in Texas on the way back from California because I told him his feet smelled.
Oh, so that's a great sibling move. You couldn't do that to a friend, but you could do it to a sibling, and that person, how, hitchhiked back?
I guess. I don't know. And 978 said, as far as I know, my brother hasn't killed anyone yet, but he did try to kill me about 8 years ago. He was in a crazy coke alcohol-induced paranoid rage and thought he needed to protect himself against me, so I had to grab the gun from him and empty it myself.
Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Well, listen, I think if there's proof in the pudding that is Oasis, the brothers Gallagher, that never got along for a long time, are finally friends again, loving life, then there's hope for all of us.
818 said we need to be giving away tickets to Jerry Springer.
I wish. Unfortunately, that guy's dead, so there's nothing we can do there. Of the stories that we heard that made it on the air, I feel the worst. I don't know if feeling worse is the right answer, but I can.
There's a lot to feel bad about.
The woman whose sister married up and then deserted the family because now she has a new rich life.
There's so much underneath it. You
Yes.
can hear it in her voice.
Yeah, and I got to remember. I think her name is Paula. Hold on one second. Hey, Paula, you're on KROQ. Good morning.
Hi.
Hey, Allie and I heard your story. We've listened to a lot of stories. A lot of people hate their siblings. But do you think that you would get any sort of sweet revenge on your sister that you haven't spoken to in 15 years if she saw you on Instagram that you were hanging out at the Oasis show with great seats on at the Rose Bowl?
Oh my God, that would burn her to the ground.
Maybe definitely tag her in all the photos.
I don't even follow her on Instagram, so yeah, I don't know how that would happen, but yeah.
All right, now the deal is, because we did say we're going to try to repair relationships. I don't know if this relationship is actually salvageable at all, but would you want to invite her to go with you to the show?
No.
All right, that was a test.
She'd probably pay for premium parking.
Yeah, she probably already has great seats. She probably paid for them, face value, huh? All right, well, congratulations.
Yeah,
You're
no.
going to Oasis. Get ready for that, all right?
Oh my God! Are you serious? That is so awesome.
So congratulations,
Oh my God,
and
you
who
guys are the
knew? You not talking to your sister for 15 years resulted in you winning tickets. Watching two brothers that didn't talk for 10 years getting back on stage together. And maybe you'll be inspired.
Over a new leaf.
What's that?
I said maybe that'll turn over a new leaf for me. I'll
Yeah,
get so
maybe.
inspired.
Get inspired. Let's go. Hug a sibling today. It's KROQ. Show. A lot of stuff happening over the weekend, and now that I'm looking at people's Instagram, I'm going, man, I didn't realize how much cool stuff was going on just this weekend. Forget about our Endless Summer Barbecue Royal Lotus. That was great. That was Friday. And then you had Offspring and Jimmy Eat World at the Forum, and then on Saturday it was Weird Al at the Forum. There's stacked shows at the Forum, back-to-back. I think Omar was at the Weird Al show.
Yeah.
I believe Jake was there on a bag of mushrooms. Jake, you took mushrooms at the Weird Al show?
No, I did not.
I thought you had mushrooms.
I did have mushrooms. I just didn't take them.
He did. Last time he took mushrooms was at a concert with me, and he did not have a good time.
Yeah, I don't like having any psychedelics in public.
Oh, was that the thing at Limp Bizkit when you were on mushrooms? And I had to,
It
like,
was the worst place to do
I had to, like,
mushrooms
sit
in the world.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
I was having a great time.
I had to like take Jake's dog and like hold the dog for a bit.
He was like, "I'm never do this again,
Yeah.
never."
That's not what I sound like.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, Jake, you freaked out at that show. I remember I took Kibby and I think I gave you a taco and a big cup of water. I said, just chill, man. It's going to be cool. And then you were all like chatty, but about boring Jake stuff. It's the worst.
This is after he got rejected by Fred Durst, right?
Yeah, it was. It was the beginning of the spiral.
Yeah. How would you rate Omar? How would you rate the Weird Al show?
Oh, dude, yeah, he was on fire. It was just one hit after another, and then, like, you know, when he was doing costume changes, there were funny bits playing on the screen. No, it was great. Great time.
Jake, you agree? Great show?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
How many beautiful women were at the Weird Al show?
There's a lot of kids there. I saw a lot of kids in my section. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, yeah.
Jake, would you say how many, like, usually go to a show at the Forum and it's just, hot people everywhere. Would you say what was the hot count at the Weird Al show?
Maybe like 2 people.
2 hot people.
I saw a lot of overweight people wearing some Hawaiian shirts. Is
All
what
right,
I
well,
saw
guys,
too.
there's a lot of baddies at Yo Gabba Gabba this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. Allie was at the Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah,
That's right.
baddies everywhere. Sorry, that was weird.
Why would you do that?
What the hell?
Oh, man. Allie just had a weird stroke.
I'm tired.
I would argue that the greatest event was probably the one that happened Friday. And the only reason I can say that is because of this audio right here. This happened just before. This is not the long question with Royal Lotus. Don't worry.
Great.
We don't have that. We haven't found that yet. This is an audio. This is a Secondhand Cindy meeting Blind Charlie for the first time, and then they were talking trash about Pantyhose Greg, and Pantyhose Greg was right behind them, but Blind Charlie doesn't know that because he's blind.
Right.
And here he is, Pantyhose Greg, realizing that he's being talked about, and this unravels very quickly.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. That makes me feel so
And it's funny because Blind Charlie has a high-pitched voice like a lady, and Secondhand Cindy has this deep, raspy smoker's voice like a man.
know.
So the two of them talking, it's hard
They
to tell.
belong in their different bodies.
Here they are meeting, and we captured some of this.
Yo, you are special. You're amazing, Cindy. Don't you ever forget that. I'll try not to. Yeah, we love you. Thank you so much. How'd you get here? Lyft. Oh, you did? Yeah. I took a train to Union Station, a bus to Wilshire, another bus to here, and then my scooter.
She's not kidding, by the way. I saw Secondhand Cindy pull up on a scooter, on one of those.
Yeah, because she was trying to get her car figured out, and then she decided, I'm just going to scoot around. I think she's trying to get her car back up and running again, but now she's been mainly getting by through her scooter.
I thought she lives up in the canyons, though. How does she get up there on a scooter?
No, I think she lives out by the beach.
She does?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. What an effort to get
But
to our
it's-
show.
oh,
I mean,
yeah.
listen, two
Just-
buses, a train.
Also, more proof that Blind Charlie's loaded.
Well, I got the real proof.
I just took a car.
Blind Charlie's
She's
loaded, but
A bus to Wilshire, another bus to here, and then my scooter. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm glad you made it. That's a diehard fan. Well, yes. And you made it in time before the whole show was over. I know. You didn't pull a Greg. A Greg? Pantyhose Greg? Oh, yeah. What about Pantyhose Greg?
Oh,
he comes. So they start talking. He didn't pull a Pantyhose Greg.
Pantyhose Greg was very good at just being in the background and then all of a sudden being like, what?
Yeah,
I was like, what? Oh, he would just pop up.
Yeah, so
Pantyhose Greg.
Yeah.
So they mention his name. The guy's like Beetlejuice. He just pops up.
What about Pantyhose Greg? You showed up like 3 hours late for the ping pong thing? What the hell? Let's have a cigarette. I know, Lex. I love you.
I know, Lex.
We're famous, sweetheart. Oh, can you guys smoke inside? No. Oh, no. I brought you some pantyhose.
And then he whips out of his pocket a pair of pantyhose and gives them to Secondhand Cindy. And listen, most people would react and say, I don't want that trash, unless she was excited.
Oh, cool. Do I just put these on and only? Yeah. Okay. Let me have a few more of these.
Okay. She was so funny. I talked to Allie. She's cute.
Is it an open bar? Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Do you want me to take you there?
Oh, no, I can't drink. I'm good. I got water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, Charlie let me feel, he's part cow now. He got that cow surgery where they put cow blood in his body. He let me feel the part that he's got kind of udders on his arm almost.
He does?
They're not udders. I don't know what they are exactly, but like 3 giant lumps on his arm where they put the cow arteries in him.
Whoa,
and I felt
cool.
them, and it was wild.
So you felt a cowman for the first time?
I felt cowman for the first time.
Wow.
It was great. So
That's amazing.
listen, I know that we didn't have what Weird Al had or Yo Gabba Gabba or Offspring, but no other show had that collaboration of people meeting, which was very exciting.
Definitely not. And what's great is to know that Royal Otis performed for all 3 of them.
All 3 of them, and others too, because as they were saying hello to each other and trying to take a picture, the Bud Light Bros walked by, and they didn't understand what was happening. And listen to this.
Hello?
Hello?
What's going on? Who this? What happened? What is this? Is this a recording?
They were trying to take a picture with a phone, and they thought they were receiving a call. So they were talking. It was just total chaos at every twist and turn. But we do have more proof that Blind Charlie is a billionaire because of an interesting proposition he made one of us on the show. But we have time to get to that now, so we'll have to save that. When we get back, your ADD News, then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin, and we will get you into another show happening Friday night, private KROQ show with Cage the Elephant. They will be opening up for Oasis, but you don't have to wait around for that. You can see them on Friday with us, and we'll give you those tickets coming up.
Klein
Alley Show. Klein Alley Show.
106.7 FM.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show, about to start drinking some tequila in here with Mr. Suave Agave. It was nice enough to come in, listen to the show, heard us talking about tequila. So look, he could school all of us on good versus bad, and Cinco de Mayo just so happened that we were going to have him come in Monday regardless. Just so happened it seems like a theme show now.
Yeah.
And also we should point out Vanessa had her birthday over the weekend. We all forgot it, except Allie. She remembered but didn't send a text.
That's right.
Which is even more messed up than forgetting altogether.
Not more messed up.
Vanessa was going to be blindfolded for this tequila taste test, but the sad part is we didn't even have a blindfold, so she had to take Jake's dog's
I don't mind Kibby.
bandana.
Well,
So
that's
you-
a byproduct of Jake
Yeah.
and his smells.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait, but
Put the
they're all...
blindfold on.
Okay, question. Do I still need to do it? Because, like, they all look the same.
You don't need to do it, but you still need to do it.
I think you need to be blindfolded. I know, they
Here,
all
I'll
look
help
the
you.
same.
Fine.
I just want to, Mr. Suave Agave, these are all Blancos we're drinking today, right?
These are all Blancos,
okay,
yes,
'cause
absolutely.
a lot of different categories, tequila, and usually when you start getting to the real expensive ones, you're like an anejo, something like that, right? A darker tequila. These are all kind of, and not that you couldn't have an expensive Blanco, but usually there's other styles are more expensive, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Blanco, you could actually technically age a Blanco up to 59 days until it turns into a Reposado. So you could have a Blanco that's still aged in a bourbon barrel and all that.
What's
yeah.
the most expensive tequila you've ever tasted? What does that go for?
There's a brand called Fuente Seca, and that's a 21-year aged extra añejo.
Right.
That one goes for about $1,400
Wow.
or so. Yeah,
not bad.
And that's what I was going to bring you.
I know.
Well, you should have, but you didn't. I like Vanessa in the blindfold. All right, so we're going to try. We have 4 tequilas here. One of them is bottom of the barrel, bottom shelf, and one of them is a.
She's holding her hands like she's going to pour it in her hand.
Oh, we got to pour it in
Got
her
her
mouth.
hand out.
All right, and Vanessa will get hammered at the end of this as well. So the next hour of the show is going to be one
I'm
of those.
seriously so scared. You know when you've been hungover from tequila?
Yeah,
Like
the smell, it reminds you of that. Is that what you're saying? Hey,
And then after one drink, you get over that.
Omar, play the volleyball clip. I want to ask you, Mr. Suave Agave, what type of tequila do you think she was on when she said this?
Okay, volleyball.
Now, if you really know your tequila, you would know how much tequila she had when she was flirting with a volleyball.
Sounds like a Cuervo. Cuervo all the way. Yeah, that's what it does. Yeah,
that is
absolutely.
correct. This guy's real deal. We had people that called in when we said he was coming in. We had people that were going.
Sweet Dips, guys. I was just calling because I've heard your 429 show, and I have to say that Mr. Suave Agave, he is legit.
He's legit. Mr. Suave Agave is legit. So here we go. He's our tequila expert now.
Perfect.
We're ready to go. All right, Vanessa, whenever you're ready,
Cheers, bitches.
tequila number 1.
Are we all cheering? I need to know that you're in this with me.
We're all cheersing you, definitely.
You totally are.
Are we all cheering? She said. It's just the best.
Yay.
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
throwing them back.
I'm not gonna throw. I'm testing.
Now,
You're testing.
we're going in order from left to right?
Left to right, yeah. Tasting number one. Yeah,
All right.
we're going to go with tasting number one. So.
I'm not just sipping.
Vanessa looks like she's sitting on a high chair, by the way, on the video screen.
Got our booster seat, yeah.
She looks
All
like
right, now come to the airplane.
It looks like a child that we're trying to give medicine to.
I actually wanted to make sure I do need to check your ID before I serve this. I'm so sorry.
I'm 34.
You probably should. Check it out. All right. You want to put this in a bottle, Vanessa? Go ahead.
No,
throw it.
okay, I did it.
Is that number one? So
Number
you're
one.
off to 2.
Number one. She just did number one. You
Oh,
guys
she already
doing
drank
number
one?
one?
Hold on,
Yeah, let's
here we
go.
go.
That's
All
hard to
dive
keep
in.
up with Vanessa
Oh,
already.
yeah, no, she's already. She's
We're
going
just
wild.
going boom, boom, boom.
All right. One is down the hatch. All right. We're
One
going
is down. I took a sip.
Okay.
Oh, you're not throwing these down like shots?
No,
I
I'll
did.
die.
Of course, you have to. And by the way, I noticed these are all warm.
Yes, you want to do a tequila at room temperature. You don't want to do it chilled.
Really?
When you do it chilled, it actually nullifies a lot of the flavor.
That's good advice.
Which is the reason why people drink it chilled. So it's like, it's not so strong. I don't need a lime because.
Right.
Oh, interesting. But you would agree that the tequila is the most fun type of drunken person can get.
Oh, you better believe it. Oh,
All
yeah.
right, number 2.
Oh, well, here she goes. She's already.
I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
Vanessa is like a hammered baby.
Thoughts?
Vanessa, thoughts on 2?
She's getting
2
milk
is
drunk.
really sweet. Number 1 tasted like rubbing alcohol, and I hope that one's on mine.
I think that's the one you brought us.
Number 2. Number 2 sweet. Oh,
So let me tell you something too. Is that
it's sweet. I don't know what do you want from me. That's exactly my
it
thought.
tastes like tequila?
Right.
She's already getting belligerent.
Do you think any of these? Do you think any of these tequilas you brought us would use her quotes on the bottle after she says these wonderful things?
It's sweet shrug. Is that on the
Sweet. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing: is that as you guys are drinking it, and this thing about tequila is that when you do
You
taste
feel
it,
it in your body.
you do feel a nice little warm and toasty. But
She's hammered right now.
the more you taste it, the more you're gonna get the flavors, and more smooth it's gonna be.
She's got her
Also because
hand
it's a little
out
toasty. Oh, there you go.
You gotta watch Vanessa drinking tequila on the YouTube right now. She is already about to fall off her high chair, and Mr. Suave Gavi is putting the third
All
one
right,
in.
number 3. You better be drinking. Cheers.
Cheers. 3 is going down the hatch. Here she goes.
No? What do you not? What do you not like about?
Her face.
Oh wow, we got a real
Are
reaction.
you
on
sure
this one.
you don't want my face?
No.
Because my face is saying everything.
Put the blindfold back on. I don't know why we needed the
Okay,
blindfold.
well, number 3, it's smooth, but I still feel that, it's smooth. That's all I gotta say.
You did the tasting in Mexico, though, right? How did they teach how to do it? How to drink it? You're supposed to breathe in, breathe out, all that, right?
Yeah.
Did you just do that? She forgot. I know.
No, sir.
Okay, do it again.
Yeah.
Which
Gotta
one was
practice
number
what you-
3?
I actually like 3.
I like 3 too.
I think
Okay.
3 maybe a little peppery.
Inhaling.
Yeah, right.
3 I think may be the best one so far. So far, but let's figure if any of us know the worst one versus the best. That's the question.
It definitely has the most flavor.
Suave Gabi, you got to come with me on Wednesday
I
after
feel
the show
suave.
to get my nipple pierced and bring these.
Bring some
these-
tequila to
yeah,
you,
bring,
man.
yeah,
Oh, heck yeah, you're gonna
All
need
right.
it.
Suave,
Last, what did she say?
She said it feels suave, guave.
All right, last one. This is the last.
Last one.
The last one. Throw this one down all the way. Finish
All
this
right,
one.
now
Really.
eat
take
it
it.
all.
Throw it.
Take
Are
it.
we all throwing it in? I need to confirm.
totally are.
Please confirm you're throwing this back.
We're all throwing it back.
Woo! Hey, girl.
Bachelor party.
Skirt.
I'm skirt. What do you think of that one?
I mean,
Why do you look so disgusted
Oh,
after every
she's
single one? I
every
thought you liked
shot.
tequila.
well, not in this scenario. I feel pressure, but I like tequila in a cocktail.
Okay.
Right.
That one tastes smoky.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Which one did you like?
All
best?
right.
So, Vanessa, take your blindfold off. You're going to try to rank them in order now, from worst to best. We're going from.
The order that was.
Yeah.
What do you
wow.
what do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one do you think is
One
the?
was bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think 1 is the worst one?
Number 2 was pretty, like, on a scale from 1 to 5, I give it a
Hold
3.
on, you're now confusing the system. We just have 4 tequilas here.
Okay,
I
on a
just
scale
need to
from
know-
1 A through C?
No.
A through Z? What kind of a rating system? That's so many choices.
Okay, on a scale from...
I give it a Q. It gets a Q.
Is that good?
I don't know.
Okay, happy face.
Okay, so the second you said tasted sweet.
On a scale from 1 to 5, kind of just say...
You said about the emoji chart, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a middle. I would give it a middle rating.
Right.
Okay. Middle.
Like a happy smile with no teeth.
Okay.
Got it.
It's a P. It's a 4P smile.
To rate
Right.
these.
Go ahead.
Number 3, I didn't like at all. I know you said this was like, ooh, smooth.
It had a lot, right.
But
Wow,
I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Allison, what did you think?
So you
No,
think frowny face teeth or no?
This one was like
Just straight
Like
across
a-
face.
a straight across face.
Right.
Straight face. But
Compliments that get thrown around here very often, but I will read this one to you, Allie, before you do the news. 818 said, Allie, I got to say, for someone who just spent the night in their car, you look great.
Oh,
there you
you're
go.
just saying that.
That's a real text. You can read it right now on the text line, 800-520-1067.
Thanks, Mom.
If you'd like to text the show, if you'd like to join us, you can slide in the DMs, Klein Alley Show, or we're also live streaming on YouTube as we speak. Let's get to your news now that a brand new hour of the show can officially begin with the return of our good friend, Danny Elfman, back on KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Well, life at Burning Man has taken yet another turn. This has been a very eventful Burning Man experience. Last week, I told you about some of the weather problems they were having, dust storms, monsoon rain, standing water. Somebody was electrocuted. Now I have a murder and a birth to tell you about. First off, man was found unconscious, lying in a pool of his own blood on Saturday night. This happened just as the Burning Man began to burn. And law enforcement is asking for any information on a suspect and investigating this as a serious, heinous homicide. Whoa. On the flip side, a woman went into labor at Burning Man, and it seems this was unexpected, premature. Before you go judging somebody for being at Burning Man when they were 9 months pregnant, that wasn't the case here. This woman went into early labor. Then her and her partner gave birth to a baby at Burning Man, after which they were all helicoptered out of there.
Oh, it's so cool.
I
What a
know.
great way to get out.
Totally.
That's
I mean,
the
what a
key.
great birth story. The little girl's name is Aurora, and she was born at Burning Man, youngest burner ever.
Yeah, but forget about all that. I'm just saying, when you get to Burning Man, you realize I got to get the hell out of here, and you know that roads are closed for whatever the traffic
You're the only
issue
one who
is.
gets that ticket out.
Yeah, just got to go ahead and fake labor, make a baby, pop
Yeah.
out a baby, and boom, helicopter VIP out of there.
The baby was only 3 pounds 9 ounces, so she's in the NICU now, and I guess they started a GoFundMe because they were like, we didn't expect this to happen. We didn't expect a NICU. We didn't expect a helicopter bill. All this stuff is stuff that we don't even have a nursery yet. We don't have anything planned, so now they want money.
But they were at Burning Man instead of working. You should be at Working Man and get a job. What is this?
Why are you judging them for taking a vacation?
What the hell they say? Can I have money now because we went into early labor at Burning Man? Well, what is that? That's like, it seems
Well,
so
they have a bunch of unexpected hospital bills.
unexpected. They were expected. They were just expected 3
Way
months
later. I know, but they don't know how long the baby's going to be in the NICU. They don't know how. I mean, helicopter. Think about how expensive an ambulance is.
Right. Well,
A helicopter, I feel like, is $1 million. I don't know.
That's why I don't go party in the middle of the desert, Allie. My sausage toe flares up. I gotta get carted out of there, and then I gotta ask the public to throw some money my way.
You're not getting a helicopter for sausage toe.
You don't know what happens in the desert. This thing could swell up 10 times the normal size. I'm just saying.
You know how many burners would laugh at me?
It is that. Don't you think, though? Listen, I get it. There's a lot of people that have a lot of sad
They're just having a
stories.
nice vacation. They're from Salt Lake City. Maybe it's their first Burning Man ever.
They probably didn't realize they were pregnant. They thought they were probably just soaking. That's probably what the guy said. Hey, we're just going to soak for a little
Salt
bit.
Lake City is probably their first experience with any
I'm
sin.
shocked you, El Cheapo, are not more offended by the fact that they're asking for GoFundMe.
Look,
for this.
what pisses me off more is when people just put their Venmo on the back of their car and they're like, I'm graduating, I'm getting married, Venmo me. Like, that is just no effort whatsoever. That's like, hey, what sucker is going to give me money? This, at least, is some kind of a medical thing.
It's so funny you say that. I was next to a car over the weekend at a traffic light that just didn't even have a reason. They just said Venmo me with their QR code. And I actually did have a moment where I go, you know what?
You know what? What?
Maybe I'll throw them $5.
For what reason? You don't know what kind of person that person is. You don't know what they're going to spend the money on.
They didn't go when the light turned green, so I decided not to do it. They said.
You Venmo requested.
Yeah, I said not going to Venmo you.
All right. There's a police pursuit of a woman this morning who was reported to be nude and ended in a standoff in the Westwood area this morning. And they were in a gray Ford Bronco. This was happening early around 7 a.m. and she was leading them through the streets. Now, seems like it's finally over, but this was the moment the standoff happened.
A bizarre incident here. We have a woman inside that Jeep you see right there, completely naked from what we can tell. Moments ago, she was halfway out of the vehicle with her hands to her side and then fully open and trying to communicate or say something to the LAPD officers. It happened earlier this morning in the Bel Air area. There was a report of a screaming woman causing a disturbance. There was a short pursuit.
Oh, gosh. Leave her be.
Oh, my God. Naked woman, calm down.
I know that voice. That's Vanessa.
But it seems like it ended peacefully from what I can see. A standoff, I feel like they just think there might be a weapon in there. I didn't see anything where she was like actually pointing weapons at anybody, but she was visibly naked. And then finally, I know that there are a lot of super groups that have been formed in the last few years when it comes to companies, but now we have a big breakup. Kraft and Heinz are undoing their merger. So they're breaking up after a decade of being together, changing things, merging, making this super group, as I mentioned, but now they decided that they are better off apart, and they said this will allow them to focus more on the strategic review of each company separately, rather than trying to figure out how to do more hybrids, I guess.
Who's got better stuff, the Kraft stuff or the Heinz stuff? The Kraft's got a lot. They got the mac and cheese.
I think Kraft because they have the mac and cheese and stuff.
Heinz just has ketchup and other condiments, right?
I looked it up earlier. I
feel like they're not carrying their weight in that relationship. And I do know that is probably the go-to ketchup. It's way better than Hans or any other crap that's floating around.
Yeah, but I think that Kraft makes more. Kraft has.
They got the single slices of American cheese.
They've got Lunchables. They've got Oscar Mayer.
Yeah, no doubt.
They've got Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yeah, they got to dump Heinz.
They've got Jell-O, Kool-Aid, Cool Whip, Cheese Whiz.
That's all under Kraft?
That's all Kraft.
All right, so Kraft.
A1 sauce, Planters peanuts.
And give me something that Heinz has.
They've got
ketchup.
They've got Golden Circle. They've got
don't know that.
Classico, those pasta sauces. Yeah. They've got Bagel Bites.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's a big one. They've got Smart Ones, the healthy popcorn.
No, I don't know that.
They've got Waddies. You know what that is?
So clearly this is someone from Kraft that's like, what are we doing with Heinz? Let's go ahead and say it's not them.
Heinz is bringing us down.
Right, I get it. All right.
Crazy.
There you have it. We get into a brand new hour of the show. We do that right now.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, just after 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. Recovery from a long weekend. Lots of cool stuff happening as we are in the meatiest part of the year right now. Because we are technically in the month of September, it's now okay, I guess, to start wearing Halloween costumes, and you can just start wishing people happy holidays, start talking about your plans for New Year's, and that's all just going to be one giant fast forward to 2026. We make it worth your while this hour. Danny Elfman joins us. He's got tickets for you to see him at the return of his shows at the Hollywood Bowl. It's always a good time, and it always lets you know it's officially Halloween time when Danny Elfman is promoting his shows back at the Bowl. I believe this is the 10th year anniversary. They've been doing that thing for a decade now.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy. So,
I've seen it. It's a really great night.
So we will get you into that this hour. We also have some tickets for you to go to the very private KROQ show on Friday at the El Rey with Cage the Elephant, so just keep listening for that. And if you're waiting around for Oasis, we gave away a pair already this morning. We got more of those pairs of Oasis tickets throughout the day on KROQ. And we'll have another pair for you bright and early tomorrow. If you're new to the show, nice to meet you. I'm Klein. That's Allie.
Hi.
There's DJ Omar Khan right there. That is Jake Z Nerd. And in the back room taking the calls and stretching is Postmaster Johnny and producer Vanessa. Lots to get to this hour on the show. A lot of people, Allie, defending my stance on this and saying Klein is right. This the Party in the Desert is pretty much rich people cosplaying Mad Max. And the last thing you would think, I always thought...
but the people I know that do Burning Man every year are not rich.
But aren't they renting RVs for the week? And
no, they're camping.
Oh.
You're camping.
Well, anyway.
But 909 said a helicopter is $90,000.
Oh, wow.
So even if you are doing okay in life, I mean, if you're just living your life in Salt Lake City and you fly all the way out to Burning Man for the first time, and then you expect hundreds of thousands of dollars in medical bills, that's unexpected.
Someone said Allie should put her QR code on the back of her car saying, sleeping in my car, please help.
No, there are people that need it more than I do.
I don't know. Look at yourself today.
I thought that texter said I looked good.
For someone who slept in their car after a 3-day weekend, you look good. It's KROQ, Klein Alley Show. K-Rock, the Klein Alley Show.
More than a decade since Oasis was seen on stage.
Oh, stop, Oasis. We'll get to you soon enough. Don't worry. We got Clickbait to get to first, and then we will get to the exciting Oasis tickets. You'll have opportunities to win them all week long. Just keep listening to K-Rock for more Oasis tickets. It's time to solve all of the riddles the internet has for us with Clickbait. Here we go. All right, here we go. Start with this one. This is apparently America's least favorite fast food item. I don't know why we needed research to let us know what this is, because everyone's got their different tastes, things they like and don't like. But they asked tons of different people to rate items in all types of fast food on the 1 to 5 scale. And after looking at thousands and thousands and thousands of responses, they found that this one item is the least favorite item at any fast food place. What is it? Allie, what do you think?
Okay, I'm torn because potato wedges are the worst, but I think that's a personal thing. I know that a lot of people out there love potato wedges, so I'm going to go with whatever grilled chicken item there is on the menu. You know,
the one healthy one that they feel they need to put on there?
Totally, and it's like marinated grilled chicken, and then the one person's like, oh, fine, I'll be healthy, and it just tastes like crap.
I don't know if enough people have had that to actually vote on that, though. But yes, okay, Allie says the grilled chicken option somewhere. Omar, this is the... You are the king of the chain. You love the chain restaurants, but are you a fan of fast food? And do you know what the worst fast food item is, according to Americans?
I'm going to go with any kind of wrap. Like, if you're going to get a wrap at one of these fast food places, you are in for trouble. They always are terrible.
Omar says the wrap.
Burrito, good. Wrap, bad.
It is interesting.
Exactly.
It seems like they're mostly all the same things, but for some reason,
yeah, but they're
you're
like,
right.
let's dry out this tortilla,
Yeah,
make it extra cardboardy.
Jake, what say you?
I think it's a combination of both what Omar and Allie said. It's the salad. grilled chicken salad.
Oh, like a grilled chicken salad.
Combination of what they said would have been a chicken wrap, actually. But okay, you're going to go with...
wraps have,
That'd be funny if you went to... I'm going to change my chicken wrap.
Allie's going to change your chicken wrap now. So you're saying salad?
Yeah, salads.
According to this research, and these are in order from 5 to 1, I'll give you all of them. They said the Panda Express fortune cookie was at 5.
What's wrong with fortune cookie?
4 was the KFC sandwiches.
Oh, wow, these are super specific.
3 was the KFC chicken tenders. 2 was the Chipotle rice bowls.
I always get those rice bowls.
And number 1, they're claiming, is the least enjoyed item at any fast food place is the McDonald's chicken tenders.
What?
And I thought they just relaunched those. I thought those were part of their whole like Ozempic menu, and I thought that people were loving them. So I can't figure out that. I would have said people seem to like them, but they rated the lowest.
That's insane. I wonder if just because the chicken wars have everyone hyped up and getting all high and mighty about fried chicken.
The chicken wars, people fired up. What's that, Jake?
Everything on there was chicken.
I know.
It's all chicken. Yeah, Allie was right when she said chicken. Fortune cookie's not chicken last I checked, but
really pissing off Vanessa.
I know. Yeah, Vanessa's pushing chicken.
Come on, fix it, Vanessa.
Oh, excuse me. That list I read you was Vanessa's lunch today. I'm sorry. I'm reading the wrong one. All right, here we go. This taboo sex act could actually save your relationship. According to experts that look at relationships, they have found that couples that engage in this actually have a stronger, better, and potentially saving relationship afterwards. What is it? The taboo sex act that could save your relationship.
Taboo. When I think of taboo, I think of things that are overrated, and I think the 69 is very overrated. So anyone who's still doing that, I would imagine, has a very healthy sex life, because to me, it is just not worth the effort.
Yeah, you got to be super flexible to do that right.
Well, and like once you're together for a long time, you're like still doing that on a regular basis.
We should all record audio of us asking our significant others for a 69 later to hear the reactions. Because
Katie and I have never done that.
Never. So why don't you bring that up to her? Just say tonight.
And I'm going to take you out to the car.
Take you out to my car mattress with 69.
My little child car mattress.
Yeah, I don't think anyone gets excited about that. I think
it just seems like work. I did it one time and I was like, no way.
All right, Jake, this taboo sex act could save your relationship.
Well, when I think of taboo, I actually think of taboo, and I think that's like
the board game.
Sorry?
Are you talking about the board game Taboo?
Yeah, it's a good game.
Not a good game.
That could save your relationship. You play more Taboo. What is it?
Opening up your relationship to like another person is what they're going to say.
Yeah.
Bringing another person into the mix.
Or having like a threesome.
Okay. Omar?
Yeah, I was going to say being a cuckold. I think that's very taboo. But I also think that, you get pleasure both ways. And I think once you get comfortable in that situation, you kind of get past the sex thing or whatever, you know what I mean? And I think it might deepen your relationship.
Well, I think you have to be really secure in your relationship to do that anyway.
According to these experts, they say that watching your soulmate have sex with another person.
Boom.
What?
Is the secret to keeping your marriage thriving.
Whoa, Omar.
How does this so-called consensual cheating bolster the marital bond? By forcing couples to talk openly about their fantasies, and trust has to be there. That's what it comes down to, is trust.
So now I will ask my wife about 69. You have to ask your wife about this.
Great.
Let me take the 69 one. Can I have the 69 one? I'll trade you.
This is the number one. You got to do it.
Be a cuckold.
Do I get to be the cuckold?
Just share the information and soft pitch the idea.
Do I soft pitch I'm a cuckold or she's a cuckold?
You pick.
One of us is cuckolding?
Yeah, someone's got to hold the cuck.
Finally, in Clickbait, fine, I'll do that. It's not going to go well. This is the last one we have time for. It's Clickbait. Here we go. Flight attendants have weighed in now on the new most annoying thing passengers keep doing, and they need them to stop. Flight attendants are saying that this is happening now on all flights all the time, and it must stop immediately. And it's something we haven't heard before in Clickbait. We know flight attendants usually hate the general public, but what is it that the general public is not doing or doing that is making flight attendants need to speak out?
I mean, I think it's just that we have headphones on all the time. We're not listening to any of the flight information. We don't know what the hell's going on. Even if they're trying to talk to us directly, ask about us being in an exit row, we're just totally checked out.
Omar Khan, what say you?
I'm going to say switching seats without, letting the proper authorities know, because I think they have a manifest, so I think they need to know for, security purposes or some reason that it's important about where everybody's seated.
Jake the Nerd?
How about using the call button multiple times?
Ooh, that's annoying.
They claim that passengers are now no longer locking the bathroom door when they go in. They're just going in and pulling it shut, and no one is locking it. No one is actually sliding that thing from green to red.
That's how the light turns on.
But no, I think when the door closes, the light goes on, but people aren't sliding it. And as a result, now they are dealing with this constantly, and they're asking everyone to please remember that you have a duty while you duty to close.
Is that what they are saying, or is that what you're saying?
I added that part, but they should have said that.
Okay, tell your wife that joke and then ask the cuckold thing.
I'll do the cuckold thing. No.
It's been more than a decade since Oasis was seen on stage as a group.
No one thought this reunion would ever happen.
Their highly anticipated sold-out show. British band reunited for sold-out performance. One of only 3 U.S. cities on the band's world tour.
All week on KROQ, it's Last Call with Oasis.
For me personally, I grossly underestimated what I was getting into.
It's Klein.
And Allie.
Your last call for tickets to Oasis all week long on KROQ.
Don't miss out on one of the biggest shows of the year happening this weekend at the Rose Bowl.
Hi, it's Kevin Ryder.
Hey, it's Megan Holiday. For your last chance to win your way in to see Oasis, all you got to do is keep listening.
It's Last Call with Oasis.
All week on the World Famous KROQ.
Hello, this is Noel Gallagher talking to each and every one of you on the World Famous KROQ.
Courtesy of Live Nation.
Accident.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Lots of chances to win from us this morning. We got tickets for you to see. Which comedian, Vanessa, are we doing at the Hollywood Bowl? I always forget.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais. You'll get tickets to see Ricky Gervais at the Hollywood Bowl. That's coming up a little bit later this morning. And also, we will get you into When We Were Young. Just announced what a lineup, including the return of Panic at the Disco. They called it quits. It felt like just a year ago. And now they're having a reunion show next October, and you will be
right
there.
around the kid's first birthday, right?
That's right. So, Allie is about to die.
No, it's not necessarily. Well, according to the medical advice that I was given.
I thought someone told you yesterday, hang up and call 911 immediately.
So, I think medical advice is a little bit overrated, depending on the thing that you're getting advice
from
for.
someone you meet in an elevator, sure. But from a medical professional, that's not really medical advice.
Look,
that's them doing their job.
Okay.
Yes,
hello? They're doing their job. Yes, of course. According to the little, tablet that's in front of them that's saying, click here, okay? If they say this, send them to the emergency room.
No, it's not according to the tablet.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You've been sick for now 11 days? 12 days?
This is day 10, actually, Omar.
Now, what in the world, why wouldn't you listen to a medical professional to make you feel better?
Okay, so all of this started because my kid had a horrible virus. Unfortunately, he had a seizure as a result of the virus. Now he is fine.
Because Allie didn't listen to any of the medical advice they gave. So that's why his situation...
He'll be fine.
Yeah, his situation worsened quickly.
Then that was me calling 911. That is an emergency, right?
Yes.
The ambulance showed up and everything. They took us to the hospital. This is now me being sick for 10 plus days. Yesterday, I was kind of given a passive-aggressive suggestion from Katie to call a doctor because at this point, it's just getting a little out of hand,
and
right?
And by the way, we've all said that, too, because you're bringing your funk and your germs and your gross in here.
Yeah, it's gross.
And we all sit around, and we're all very close to, way too close to each other.
Weren't you just like 4 days ago looking up the symptoms for mono? Didn't you think you had mono?
Yes, but that's past now. I don't think I have it because there are some of the symptoms. I'm getting new ones and other ones are going away. It's always changing.
You're one of those people that are hopping on WebMD and think they know better than the actual doctor.
No,
doctors go to school for a long time, right?
Long time. They're probably still in debt.
So what I did was I decided, all right, I'm going to call the nurse hotline and just get some medical advice, okay? And let me just start by saying...
What do you say it like that? Medical advice.
Yeah, you sounded so...
What the hell?
These are professional nurses, Allie. They know better than you do because they deal with idiots like you all day, every day.
Yes, but all of us have ignored medical advice at one point or another, whether it's on the back of a bottle of something or hey, don't drink on this medication, or hey, don't walk because this
First of all, Allie, that's not medical. The back of the bottle is not medical advice. That's
yes, it is.
Instructions for how to take the medicine.
Yeah,
that's
and
not
it's
advice.
And it's their advice that you don't drink while you're on these meds. But everyone
advice
does
is
it.
like a friend who says you should wear some of those socks when you fly so you don't get blood clots in your. That's like advice.
All right.
You're talking about rules.
I call the nurse hotline and they say, "All right, what's going on?" And I say, "Well, I've been sick for 10 days almost now, and what are the main problems?" I'm like, "Well, I've got this swollen throat that seems to be getting worse, and it's kind of tough for me to swallow. I still can't taste or smell anything. I've had a lot of nausea. I'm getting headaches. There's all this stuff I'm listing off, right?"
You're a real catch.
And
Is that what they said?
Sounds terrible, man.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but the body aches have gone away, so that's a plus. And then I said, I think they said, "What's the worst symptom? The one you're most worried about?" I said, "Well, the throat is kind of concerning, considering, if I'm talking for long periods, my voice gets tired and it's hard for me to swallow and it's getting really unenjoyable to eat."
And also who your mom is.
Yeah, the throat goat.
Right. So
yeah,
you're the next
I did
in
name
line.
drop her.
Yeah, if you have a bad throat and you're next in line to the throat goat, it's embarrassing to your whole family
Exactly.
creed.
They think I'm incompetent, my whole family.
Right.
I can't face them at Thanksgiving.
Right.
So then she goes, "All right, well, has your sore throat gotten worse in the last 24 hours?" And I said, "Yeah, actually it has."
Yeah, thanks for asking. Good advice. Bye.
And I'm thinking, yeah, I guess it's gotten worse. So she goes, "Go, clickety click. My advice to you is to hang up with me and call 911 right now." And I was like, whoa. Hold on a second, lady.
You already used your 911 call.
I have already called 911 a week ago, and that was the whole experience is extremely expensive. I had to get an ambulance.
Right.
I don't think that's really what I need here. And she was like, "Well, that's what I'm telling you." And I was like, "Do you have anything else?"
Wait, that got it went to like 100 real quick.
That's what I thought, Omar. I was like, this is like her checking off a box because you click, then they think my air cavities are closing up and that I'm going to not be able to breathe.
If you're having trouble breathing and you feel like your throat is closing.
Isn't everyone having trouble breathing? Come on.
Listen, they're trying. Everyone wants to pass the buck and they don't want to be the responsible. So even if there's something.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I understand. And probably 911 was the most extreme. I mean, it's like a couple times you go to like a doctor for something small. They're like, "Look, this is outside of my whatever. Why don't you just go to the ER?" And you're like, "But I don't think this is an emergency." But they're not saying go to the ER because it's an emergency. They're saying go there because they got a wider range of whatever's there that can figure out where you belong.
We have a wide range of things to charge you for.
Yeah, that's true.
Going to the emergency versus calling 911 is very different. Like calling 911 is such a state of urgency. That's shocking to me.
And I feel like if I called 911, they would laugh at me.
Well,
saying my nurse hotline told me to call you
guys. At least you'd hear laughter.
But
yeah, finally.
So then I said, "All right, shut up."
That's a good one, Allie.
Right?
You found your sweet spot.
So then I
finally found that audience you were craving.
I said, "Miss, I'm not going to call 911." And she said, "Okay, then I need to read this statement to you that you are refusing my medical advice." I said, "All right, read away." So she reads the statement, and then she goes, "Do you understand?" I said, "Yes, I do." She said, "All right, the next level of care is that you need to go to the emergency room right away." I was like, "Next."
You skip that too. Do you have to agree to that statement as well?
Yes.
All right.
Every time she had to read me a statement. So then she goes, "What about urgent care?" I was like, seems like that'll be a long wait as well.
Well, can we skip all the way to the part where you just tell me to take a warm bath? Because that I can do.
And then I was thinking, why did I call?
Yeah,
what am I really looking for? Because people really just call with something in their mind that they want.
They want to hear.
They want to hear. So then what I want is for you to just I just want to stop by a doctor's office and have them look at my throat. That's really all I want.
So why don't you just do that?
I do. I have an appointment today, and I think I'm going to cancel.
Great. Because they're going to give you some of that advice.
I feel better.
That medical advice
I think I'm
that
good,
you don't
guys.
need. All right,
I'm
great.
on the tail end, I swear.
All right. Well, R.I.P. It's been nice knowing you, Allie. There she goes. We Are Klein Alley Show. And the calendar says early September, but everyone's already fast-forwarded straight to Halloween. And Halloween doesn't officially begin in Southern California until we get the call from Danny Elfman. And there's already, listen, just even the fact that Danny was joining us this morning fired people up on the GOAT line all weekend.
I just want to request some Danny Elfman, like Only a Lad and What's the other one, Dead Man's Party. I haven't heard that in a long time on their radio station.
Mm-hmm.
I won tickets before to go see him from you guys. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Well, you may get another chance, and just like Beetlejuice, if you say Danny Elfman's name 3 times, he reappears.
It's a dead man's party. I love little girls. They make me feel so good. Stay with me one more day. You really can't blame
I will give you the pleasure of saying his name 3 times in a row now, so we can bring him back to the airways of KROQ. Here we
Look
go.
right into the camera. Danny Elfman. Danny Elfman. Danny Elfman.
Hey.
There he
It works like a charm 3 times, and he's
How did
back.
I get here? It worked.
It's
How did I get
amazing.
here?
The power. We try that with every guest. It just doesn't usually make sense, but with you, it somehow makes sense.
Wow. Amazing.
Good to talk to you again, Danny, and a happy Halloween season.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
It seems like a tradition now. We get a call from you sometimes late August, sometimes early September, and the news is always good, and this means that I guess you're back at the bowl again.
I know. It is pretty crazy, isn't it? After all those years, ages ago with Oingo Boingo, when I was performing every Halloween, and then I finally stopped doing that, and now I'm performing every Halloween.
Well, I have had the pleasure. Go ahead, Danny.
It's my fate. I guess it's just my fate, and I should just give in to that. Halloween is when I come out of my coffin.
Well, everybody,
Re-engage.
everybody wants to see it. I saw it one year. I think I saw it the year that Billie Eilish was Sally. It's fantastic. But you've got all new guests this year.
Yes, absolutely.
And I wonder what that casting process is like, because I would think you get calls throughout the year where people are kind of soft pitching themselves, but you have to make the final call. And this year you're back at the bowl for 2 shows happening on the 25th and 26th. That's a Saturday and Sunday where you're dominating the bowl. You'll be, of course, reprising your role as Jack Skellington. I don't know how you get that cast in that job every year, but then you've surrounded yourself with all new people. And was there anyone you had to let off the hook before you tell us who's going to be on stage with you this year? Anyone you said, hey, try again next time. Sorry, we're full?
No, it's not quite like sorry we're full, but occasionally. But, I'm very pleased. We went out to a cast that was really good, and I always feel really lucky when they're actually available and able to do it.
Well, I think Janelle Monáe as Sally is going to be pretty epic.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited about that. I love Janelle. I mean, when I first time I went to see Coachella, I hadn't ever been there before in 2019. And before I performed there, it was Janelle Monáe's show that I saw there, and I was so blown away.
It's not just that, by the way, because Keith David is Oogie Boogie, but I think maybe the big star grabbing names, watch out, John Stamos, heartthrob extraordinaire, taking on the role of Locke. Incredible.
Yeah, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. That'll be super, super fun. And I'm looking forward to it.
Danny, I wanted to get your blessing to bring my kid this year because he's a little young. He's not 4 yet, but I think The Nightmare Before Christmas should be the memory that he has of the first movie that ever scared him. First live show / movie that ever scared him. Do I have your blessing to bring my kid even though he's probably too young?
You do, and it's surprising how many 4 and 5 year olds do come down to the show. I'm always amazed because people come backstage, they've got their little kids with them, and they seem quite happy.
Well, it's hard to tell anymore in Hollywood with the Botox. These could be 40-year-olds. You don't know anymore,
yeah,
right?
that's true.
You have no idea.
But Klein, you remember the first movie you ever saw that scared you? Everyone has that core memory.
Yeah, it's one of the early Friday the 13th movies, and we saw it way too young. I think I was 6 or 5 or something, and it messed me up good. And it was not good.
Nightmare Before Christmas is not quite as scary.
No, not as scary as. Did you ever have that kind of movie, Danny, where you watched something when you were young and it scared you and scarred you for life?
Oh yeah, I mean, but those were scars that I love. Those are my favorite scars. Those first scary movies, absolutely.
Yeah, imagine if this guy had watched more rom-coms when he was a kid. He wouldn't be doing Nightmare Before Christmas every year. You know, it's in a way it made you who you are. You know, we've talked, Danny, about some of the amazing weird things in your collection, and Allie and I were having this conversation off the air because Jake, the nerd on our show, he has a office here full of dead things. He loves Jake. What do you call that stuff? You don't call it roadkill. You call it
specimens.
Specimens. He has a lot of specimens. Not as cool as the stuff in your collection, but he recently purchased this.
Well, there's a couple things that Jake recently purchased, and because we can't really explain them, let's have Jake explain them, and then Danny, you can give your blessing or not, because we thought they were both ridiculous purchases.
What did you find, Jake?
It was an original oil painting of Don Chaney from his character in London After Midnight.
Really?
Yeah.
An original oil painting of Lon Chaney?
Yeah.
Not a famous painter or anything.
Yeah,
Danny.
The painter was an unknown painter, and Jake paid way too much for this. But what do you think that's really worth if you had to put a number on that, Danny?
I would not even begin to guess how to put a number on that. It all depends on how rare it is and in what it looks like, because I can't see it.
Yeah.
So.
I think it looks great.
It sounds like.
I think it looks great. It's an original. It's an original oil painting.
Find.
He said it's a good find. See? Yeah. Danny's the one guy.
Yeah, I think you did well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you wait till you see it, Dan. Next time you're here in person, we'll show it to you.
Danny is a fan of the Nerd Hole. He's been in here before. He liked it.
I think you'll change your tune.
Of course he's going to say he likes it.
Danny, you're always so generous with us because not only do you come on KROQ to help announce the show, but you give us tickets to give to the listeners. And so many people on the text line now are either saying that this is the year I'm finally committing to go to the Bowl, or I finally went and saw this and it was the greatest, really one of the greatest nights of live music. And it's much more than just music, right? It's a whole theatrical experience with the live. You get the orchestra there. I mean, it's really.
We have the movie. Yeah, the movie plays live and the orchestra plays live and all of us singers are singing live. It's pretty tricky.
We have
live to the picture. I'm sorry, the projector. The movie is projecting on the screen behind us all, so we're all in sync with the movie. I didn't really say that, or did I?
I feel like at this point people should know how it goes, because some people claim, and I don't know if this is true or not, but they claim I've been to every single one of these. This would be the 10th year in a row, so that means that you've been doing this now for a decade at the Bowl around Halloween, and multiple people claiming that they have not missed one year. It is truly the only tradition we have in our family. So you're a part of people's Halloween season really every year now.
You know, when I hear that, it's crazy. I still get emotional. It's like, I never expected that could happen. When Nightmare Before Christmas came out, it was misunderstood in a huge way. And people didn't know what it was and how to market it or deal with it. And then over time, it just hung in there. And then Disney re-engaged with it later, a decade later, and said, we understand this movie now. And it's still out there. If you'd have ever told me that I would be doing it live at the Hollywood Bowl, I would have thought you were insane. And now, 10th time, I guess, I'm amazed. I just still can't believe it.
You know, last time we talked to you, you shared that after you're done with a project, you destroy everything, all your scores, all the work that you've done. You don't save anything. Have you gotten rid of all the Beetlejuice stuff and made room for some of your next projects?
No, well, it's a little bit wrong. I don't actually destroy it. There's not like a bonfire with all the music.
Oh, that's what I pictured.
No, I just never listened to it again. But so it all gets stored. When I did the 25th year anniversary with Tim Burton, we put out a special box set, and I had to go find tapes and recordings for 25 years for 15 movies, and it is all there. I don't throw it away. I just don't pay any attention to it. And I literally was finding boxes, like opening up boxes that I hadn't seen with musical tapes in 25 years, and listening to these recordings. And it's like, it was so weird, because you're right. I never go listen to anything I do ever once it's recorded. I just move forward, and it just doesn't exist for me anymore. But I don't throw it away. I'm not that that would be kind of psychotic.
Yeah, but clearly it works because whatever it is, you've got that Midas touch, and it seems like whatever you put your hands on, whatever you decide to accept and say, I'll do this. I didn't even realize that you did the music for the Wednesday show on Netflix, which is a massive hit. I think you won an Emmy for that recently. So it seems like anything they're like, we need it to be great. Just put it in Danny Elfman. If he agrees to do it, then it'll somehow be a home run. Did anyone ever reach out to you to do a commercial jingle? I feel like that would be the low end of the totem pole.
Yeah, I've done a half a dozen commercials, not that many. Every now and then I'll do one. I haven't done one in a while.
Did you do the Bagel Bites song? We love that song.
No.
Oh, the Ozempic one. That's a good one, too.
Oh, Ozempic's good.
Ozempic.
I'm so jealous. I tried hard to get on the Ozempic account, but
you couldn't get it. Well, as always, we wrap up the conversation with not one, but two epic questions. The great Danny Elfman is joining us to talk about another year at the Hollywood Bowl, the 25th and 26th of October. But here we go. Two epic questions he's never been asked before.
Two epic questions.
All right, question number one.
All right, Danny, name a Halloween costume that should be forever retired.
Oh, you're sick of it. You've seen it enough.
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot. A Halloween costume that should be forever retired.
Probably most of them can be found at the beginning of a Halloween, of a spirit store experience, pregnant nun, etc. Any of those cliches should be banned forever?
No. I think, oh, God, what should be retired? See, I love the old weird stuff.
Yeah.
That looks like it should be retired. I would say Darth Vader, but now I love seeing little kids as Darth Vader.
How about the person that wears the T-shirt
God.
that says, this is my Halloween costume?
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, that person thinks they're being all funny.
Or that just wear like an NFL jersey.
Yeah.
Let's retire that.
Yeah.
Let's retire that.
All right, next question. What is one of the many aliases you've used at some point in your life when you checked into a hotel but didn't want to use your real name? What is one of your aliases that you've used?
One of my aliases.
You can't check into a hotel as Danny Elfman. People would track you down. They'd call your room constantly. So you got to give a fake name and check in, right?
Yeah, not often. You know what? My favorite hotel checkup in name did not come from me, but came from my friend Les Claypool, who's the singer in the band Primus.
Yeah.
And years ago, he told me that he checks in under the name Daryl Apesacrappen because you can't tell what it's really saying when you see it, but he has himself paged in the lobby and say, telephone call for Mr. Daryl Apesacrappen, telephone call for Mr. Daryl Apesacrappen. And I thought that was just genius.
Well, now we know how to track down Primus at a hotel. Jake,
All right,
Jake's writing that down.
Easy.
Listen, we love it, Danny. We should talk to you more than once a year. Danny Elfman, back at the bowl, and happy early Halloween to you. And if you'd like tickets,
Happy
call us right now.
Halloween.
800-520-1067. Let's give away a first pair of tickets. And then we'll give out all the details so you can go ahead and buy some. They go on sale Friday, September 5th at 10 a.m. But we will hook you up right now. And thanks, Danny. Always good to talk to you on KROQ.
Yeah, great to be here. Thank you.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show, and you are Christy from Whittier. Good morning.
Morning.
You are caller 20.
Yay.
You'll be going to the Hollywood Bowl for some Danny Elfman and The Nightmare Before Christmas in concert.
All right. Thanks so much.
Hold on one second. Those tickets are not even available to the general public yet, but because you were spending some time with us this morning on K-Rock, you're as good as in, so hold on. You're a guest of Danny Elfman's. Hang tight, all right?
Sweet. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. Hold on. We got more of those tickets, I'm sure, coming up. We doing those all week, Vanessa? Or is
all week.
All week. Look at that. A lot of tickets. If you're still waiting to get to the private K-Rock show with KG Elephant, fear not. We have those tickets to give you because summer hours have been extended at least for another week. So we will be on until 11 today, and we have for you coming up your news, and then we get you into the private show with KG Elephant happening at the El Rey. That and Allie, we have to do it. I know you're not excited about it, but we've buried it late in the show. The long question.
Why do we have to get to it? Is
we
there
don't have to. We can not do it. You want to do a vote?
No, because everyone's going to vote yes.
I'll vote no. For just time's sake alone. I'm going to vote no. What do you vote?
I also vote no.
There's 2 no's.
Yeah, I vote no, too, because if we do play, we'll be on till 1 p.m.
So Omar says no as well.
Thank
It's
you,
3
Omar.
no. So now there's 3 other votes.
Being a dick about it, but it's still a no.
All right, that's 3 no votes, which means there's 3 other people to vote. If it comes down to a tie, the audience will decide if we play it or don't.
Okay, Vanessa, come on, give me a no.
This is pressure because I want to say yes.
Why?
Okay. So Vanessa votes
Because
yes.
I feel like people should hear how you tried. How amazing you are.
How would this show how amazing I am?
Because you were trying.
No, that trying doesn't equal amazing.
It does to me.
So you got
Okay,
that going
anybody
for you.
else?
That's 3 votes no, 1 vote yes. Johnny?
I mean, yeah, I definitely want to hear it too because it was great to hear it live, and I want to relive that.
Okay, so Johnny says yes. That's 2 votes yes. Jake, if you vote no, it's done. We'll delete the question, never listen to it. If you vote yes, it'll be a tie. We'll have to go to the audience to determine it.
Look, just because I want to be bored all over again, I'm going to vote yes.
Great.
That's even more of an asshole way to say it than Omar said it.
Uh-huh.
So that's a tie.
Actually, I think I'm the most offended about Vanessa's.
And she's got your back here.
I know. No, not anymore.
Here's the beginning of it. We can't get to it now. We don't have time. But
Well, the whole album to me has a great sound of the summer vibe, but it's kind of like we're getting the song of the summer. I mean, yeah, Moody has already been out, but to me, Say Something, Car, all those kind of have this summer sound, even though it's the end of the summer. When you were making it...
we're not even a third of the way through the question.
Great.
We got to take a break. The audience will determine if it airs or not. So
it's already aired. So why are we even doing a stupid vote if you just play it anyway?
That's only the first 17 seconds of it.
Great.
The audience will determine.
This is super fun, by the way.
We'll be right back after this break.
Because your therapist ghosted you, tune in to Klein Alley Show instead. Your former therapist wouldn't approve.
Here's the good news. At one point, a few months ago, Johnny was asked to speak at UCLA, and since then, the transfer rate at UCLA has reached an all-time high. He spoke to a class about what it's like to work here at K-Rock, and not really sure how that happened. I think it was through a salesperson that said, let's just bring Johnny because he kind of looks like one of the college kids. Johnny gave a speech. I think he winged it for the most part.
Wung it. I wung it.
He wung it.
Yep.
It's UCLA guest speaker right there.
Yep.
And we said after we aired that audio on the show, if anyone's listening at any school and would like Johnny to speak to your students, give us a call. We'll send them there. And we shockingly heard from many schools, including a middle school in Pacoima, and Johnny really wanted to go there because he grew up in Pacoima.
Yep.
And he talks about it a lot. And Allie, at some point during this, we're going to play this for you right now.
Before we play it, did they say anything to introduce you? Like, how did the teacher introduce you and say why you were there?
I'm pretty sure she just said, hey, this is Johnny Jericho. He's from the morning show on K-Rock, and he's from here. And he's like you guys. And
oh, Johnny, you really milk that. Boy, does he bring up all the local Pacoima references to really try to relate with the kids.
But was the teacher like a listener?
Was it career day?
I knew my
what is the
what's the reason?
Point.
I honestly don't
Was
know.
the TV broken at school? Or?
No, they had a really nice fancy projector, and I made a PowerPoint presentation that I didn't expect to work, but it actually worked.
You made a PowerPoint presentation?
Yeah, I have slides. I posted it on our Instagram right now if you want to see the goofy slides, and none of it makes sense if you look at it from afar.
Or up close?
It doesn't make sense when you listen to it either, because I've heard it. So here he is. This is Johnny. First, he starts by explaining his job, although he can't even explain his job.
So this is where I work, and I'm on the morning show. That's on from 6 to 10 in the morning. And let me tell you a little bit about myself and what I do. There you go. So this is kind of like what I do. I can't really explain what I really do.
So right out of the gate, he wants to explain what he does, but then he can't explain what he does. So then he moves on to the next part of his speech, Allie, and this is where he talks about his roots and how he's a local boy done right.
Really, what we really do is connect with the community. And I know I probably don't look it, but I was born and raised and grew up here in Pacoima, too.
So he's saying, you may not think it by looking at me, but I also am just like you. I grew up right here in Pacoima.
What about looking at you that they'd say there's no way he's from Pacoima?
Well, the teacher that brought me in, she said it's great that we have somebody coming in and don't be jarred at first, or don't be scared at first, because literally the kids. It's nice to have somebody come in that doesn't look like the kids. Like, that was the whole point.
You look like the kids.
You look like every single kid you're talking to.
I'm probably not explaining right, but she said you kind of don't look like what they normally see on like a daily basis.
What are you talking about? They're hanging around with people just like you.
And I told her too. I was like, it's a great thing I probably shaved my big blonde mullet that I had like a year or two ago, because now I look kind of more normal than like before, I guess.
I don't understand the point you're making, but this is Johnny.
Is this a part of the PowerPoint?
I don't know. This is Johnny.
By the way, there's a big PowerPoint with some guy brushing his teeth.
Yeah, why is there...
Yeah, that's called brain rot, guys. On TikTok, you know when you see boring videos, you see them playing a video game or Subway Surfer?
I have brain rot right now.
Yes, brain rot is the theme of the speech right here. Here is Johnny explaining why he knows the kids better than they know themselves.
I live right across the street from Beachy. I'm going to go shopping at El Super every Sunday with my grandma.
You know, like when bands come to a city and they make a local reference so that the city's like, yeah, they get us.
Fort Worth, I love your barbecue.
Right. All these kids are like, what the hell is he talking
Johnny's
about?
just mentioning restaurants they drive by every day, and they're not impressed. As you can hear,
they were engaged. They were listening. They actually shut up and listened during my all the time. My grandma went to school with Richie Valens. Does anybody know who Richie Valens is?
This is when he starts.
Richie, bro. You don't know Richie Valens, bro.
Yeah.
This is when he starts his question
Look,
answer.
Allie doesn't know who Richie Valens is. She's like, who the hell is Richie Valens, bro?
Ah, La Bamba, come on.
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm not saying I don't know who he is, but it's
Sing a song, go.
It's also like, why are you just trying to get cool with the kids?
I'm trying to tell them, like, look, there's people, prominent figures who have made it out of this neighborhood who grew up and were raised here.
Prominent.
Machete, yeah, Richie Valens, Machete, Danny Trejo himself.
About yourself.
Right.
Oh, no, not myself.
So here he is. This is when he does the asking. Everything ends with a question to try to relate with the audience. Listen to this. He goes through a little streak here. It's funny.
Does anybody know who Richie Valens is? Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, you gotta know Richie Valens. I used to work at the Costco down the street. You guys like Costco, right?
Everything has become.
Oh my Lord!
Everything he mentions now follows up with a question, and he's trying to keep the kids engaged, and he claims they are. But listen, they don't sound it. Here, moving on.
Okay, I was working at Costco and the golf course. I had 2 jobs. Does anybody here have parents that have 2 jobs?
Oh my God!
She told me. She's like, all these parents and stuff. These kids have parents, whatever.
Does anyone have parents?
They have parents that work multiple jobs and stuff, so they don't ever see their kids. That was the point.
Does anyone know what a parent is? Who knows what a parent is? All right.
Maybe 3 jobs? No jobs, huh? Okay. So. These are some like 3 quotes. No, they were laughing because I said whose parents have no jobs, and a lot of kids actually raise their hands.
Now Johnny now decides to really try to inspire the children. He brought 3 quotes that inspire him. I don't know if you read these on the way in.
Yes, these are great quotes. I learned these from you guys, actually.
I don't think we've said any of these things. Listen to this.
These are some like 3 quotes that literally they'll tell you.
These are some like 3 quotes.
I think even the middle schoolers know that that's not the right grammar.
These are some like 3 quotes. It's the greatest way to get into a quote ever.
I was cooking in my brain. I wasn't really thinking. But
we should print that out as a quote and write it on our door.
These are some like 3 quotes as said by Johnny Jericho at Pacoima Middle School.
These are some like 3 quotes that literally they'll tell you and that have resonated.
They'll tell you.
Hold on, wait, get to the quote. Get to the quote. Aren't you reciting the quote, man?
That literally they'll tell you and that have resonated with me greatly.
Oh my God. Oh my.
I was getting a dry mouth at this point.
Here's
I
the
have
quote.
words. Does anyone else know words?
These are some like 3 quotes that resonate me. Oh, you got to pull that whole quote and put that.
my
I want
Lord.
that quote put on everything. Pillows, everything. Here we go.
Whatever it is, it's terminal.
Here's quote number 1.
A closed mouth doesn't eat. That's facts. That's facts, bro.
Where did you read that?
That's applicable in
Now,
everything.
now, you said that we told you that. We never said that. No one on the show has ever said that to you.
Yes.
And I
think one of
guarantee you Jake didn't say that because he eats a lot.
No, I think one of the bosses actually told me that.
Said a closed mouth never eats.
One of the bosses?
Yeah.
In what situation?
When they said they
He
were
was
not.
kind of like,
So
Were
open
they
up,
unzipping
baby.
their pants? Yeah.
If you want this job.
You want to eat? Let me feed it to you.
These are wise word quotes.
Hey, Johnny.
Was it K-Dub or was it, who was that, man?
A closed mouth never eats. Here we
You
go.
want me to explain what you do? I'll show you.
Hey. Man, I just,
You don't look like you're from Pacoima.
I feel like that is something that needs to be brought to HR immediately. All right.
Highly problematic. Okay, what are
a closed
quotes
mouth
doing?
doesn't eat. You're not going to get anywhere in life if you don't speak up.
Handle this hog.
If you don't swallow.
Speak up. You don't ask. Be brave and be bold, and the mighty forces will come to your aid.
The Mighty
That was-
Forces. Are you in a Star Wars movie
Well,
now?
I actually stole that from that movie, Almost Famous.
Okay.
But it works.
Yeah, but once again, these are not quotes any of us have ever said to you.
With anything. School, work, anything in life.
Great
Those are
examples.
the only schoolwork.
That's all they've done in life. They're like
All of
14.
the in-between ones.
And it's always better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Okay.
So if you're thinking of doing something devious or something that you know is daring, but you know it's going to have a really great outcome, just do it. I swear. Just literally do it.
Just do it. That's a good quote, too. Just come up with that one.
I don't know how you...
KROQ, your Klein Alley Show. Get to your ADD news in just a moment. If you're waking up feeling sluggish right now, fear not. That's what happens with the long weekend, the long hot weekend, probably a lot of drinking, and perhaps you sound like this guy.
Hey, what's up, Klein and Alley? Had a blast meeting you guys at the BBQ.
That's a guy who said he had a blast meeting us at the BBQ, and he sounds like he is slipping into a coma right now. But fear not. We're going to get through it together this morning, and then before you know it, we'll be in another weekend. So let's get into your news right now.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Let's start with the big news. Nobody won Powerball last night. The jackpot is now up to $1.3 billion and counting. It is now the 5th highest jackpot in history. And in a way, I feel like I won, knowing that I had not yet bought any lottery tickets and that no one won. So, you know, kind of feel like you made money just by not buying tickets.
Yeah, you got like a freebie, like a pass to the next
Yeah,
round.
it's like, whew, and I'm like, how long can I ride this?
That's
like,
a
is it
great
going to go
feeling.
up to $2 billion and I haven't bought any lottery tickets
I
yet?
got to go scan my thing, and it tells me you're a loser, not a winner, whatever it says. Like the most it hurts. You already know you lost, but they could at least write something nice there when you scan your ticket instead of saying not a winner.
Would you rather have them say not a winner or you're a loser?
I'd rather,
Because not a winner kind of sounds worse to
they
me.
should just give you a general compliment, like, hey, nice eyes. I mean, that wouldn't work on me because I got apparently have an eye that's sinking. But for regular people,
It'll just say nice eye.
Yeah, nice eye. Hey, all right, thanks, Lotto Machine.
Yay! But the person who is the biggest loser / winner is the person who almost won everything. They bought a ticket at the 76 station in Sherman Oaks on Ventura.
God damn, another
Got
one on the
all
spot.
5 numbers except Powerball, so they won $1.3 million, which sounds exciting, but
great.
really lame next
not.
to $1.3 billion. So if you are that person, yeah, I mean, I'll take it. At the very least, you'd be able to upgrade to ad-free on all these streaming services.
There was a guy that bought 2 winning lottery tickets at the 76 in Encino, and then the closest one to that is this 76 in Sherman Oaks. And that guy got 5 out of 6 and won over $1 million.
I think we are moving away from the dingy liquor store stereotype because a lot of the ones that I'm reading about now, they're 76s and Shells.
7-Elevens,
Yeah.
the
They're still
chains.
dingy. I bought mushrooms at that 76.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Let's not
that's nice.
downplay the dinge factor here. Even the fact Jake
And the
went
bag
there.
said
is
nice eyes.
Dingy.
All right, when someone you don't like asks you for help, what do you do? The reason I ask is because the Taliban is asking all of us for help right now. There was a horrible earthquake in Afghanistan. It was, I think, above a 6.0. And that's a real one. 800 people died. 2,800 people have been injured. And the Taliban, who took over the government in 2021, they're saying, hey, guys, we really could use your help right now. And when they took over...
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, right.
She's back.
Every other country kind of pulled funding from Afghanistan when the Taliban took over because they were like, dude, F the Taliban. I'm not going to fund the Taliban. So every other country kind of pulled their aid from there. And even the humanitarian groups, the ones who just help everybody, pulled their funding. So they have like under $1 billion in funding across every country everywhere. And now that there's all this devastation, they have a big natural disaster on their hands. They have no aid. And they're like, hey, please send us money and resources. And it's like, well, what are you doing, Tal? Like, I understand that the people who are injured and the people who have lost their homes and stuff like that, they're not necessarily the dicks here. But what do you do when the bully is asking for help and going, hey, hold on, help me up. I fell down.
You got to do a fun run. Fun run is the answer. It's always the answer, Al. You got to raise money quickly.
Like
you know.
at night with the glow in dark sticks.
Yeah, exactly. One of the
okay.
The fun runs.
Okay. Are you going to head that up? Or?
Nope, I'm not going to go. I'm not a runner. You know me.
All right, the Venice Film Festival is underway, meaning that it's time for those extremely long standing ovations. One of the longest standing ovations ever was actually for a different festival. It's for Pan's Labyrinth at Cannes. But the one that's getting the standing ovations this round is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's new movie, The Smashing Machine. And it's a biopic. Apparently, he plays Mark Kerr, and it's a mixed martial artist, Ultimate Fighting Championship star. And apparently, it is one of his best works ever. It says he is a revelation. And even just looking at the picture, seeing Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with hair, it's pretty impressive. And I think any Oscar contender, you have good acting mixed with really good makeup and prosthetics. And it seems that this movie has both.
You think it's better than Jumanji?
Jumanji was pretty great.
I mean, I know that people like seeing these.
Jungle Cruise was great, too.
I know, but they like seeing these, actors that, I'm not saying he's not a big, real deal movie star. He is. But they love when a guy that was a former professional wrestler is now doing a movie that is sentimental, making people cry. Because it shows, wow, they can really hit you on every level.
Well, and I think that he can take some of the many, like the repertoire that he's built over the years. He's obviously got a lot of acting chops at this point that he's built up, but then he's also still got the OG muscle. So you're kind of bringing all those things together full circle, and that's going to get you a 15-minute standing ovation.
On the text line, someone wanted to let us know that someone else won at in Ontario at a dingy liquor store, the same dingy liquor store where I get my tickets. And that's another way that you can feel like a winner but also a loser when the place
Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah, it is Tuesday. It's got a Monday feel to it though, long weekend, etc. And we are building into a pretty exciting weekend here in Southern California. Kick things off on Friday, private show with Casey Elephant at the El Rey. The only way to get in is to win your way in, and the only way to win your way in is to listen to KROQ. That'll be coming up. And then Saturday, Sunday, perhaps you're heading to the Rose Bowl to see some Oasis. If you don't have your tickets yet, fear not. We have them for you. Kevin Ryder has them for you. KROQ has them for you. Just keep on listening for more tickets throughout the day, and we'll have another pair for you tomorrow morning for sure. I'm Klein. That's Allie.
Hello.
Got DJ Omar Khan there.
Hey.
Jake Z Nerd. And in the back room, very active this morning, is Postmaster Johnny, keeping the socials updated, and that is producer Vanessa, who did vote. I'm shocked. Of all the people that voted yes for the question, Vanessa voted yes. We're not going to listen to the question right now, though, because we're still adding up all the votes on the text line. We are going to listen to one of the songs that they performed live for us. This was Royal Otis at the Endless Summer Barbecue. And I will say this, Allie. I know that they didn't have a lot to say during the chat, but they're damn good. In fact, I've become a much bigger fan watching them perform live. After only hearing their songs on the radio for the last few years, they were supposed to play Acoustic Christmas last year, had to pull out last minute, so I didn't get to see them live there. And then they played live at this Endless Summer Barbecue. I was actually impressed. I feel like a lot of bands never sound as good live as they do when you hear the songs that have been remastered.
Yeah, no wonder they've done 100 shows in the last year. And then I've got another tour coming up.
I get it. Like
people love seeing them live because they're good.
So here we go. This was their new song, Moody, off of the new album, which just came out, called Hickey. And this was the live performance from Friday. The complete performance you'll get a chance to hear Sunday night, 9 p.m. on KROQ. So just to add to more fun stuff as you are leaving potentially or heading into your Rose Bowl show to see Oasis, maybe you want the soundtrack to be some Royal Otis. So you get that Sunday night on KROQ. And this is Moody live from our Endless Summer Barbecue as it took place just past Friday. Listen.
I think this is going to translate to
the fact that he's still getting asked to speak at schools is crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
But why would they
So
benefit
amazing.
from hearing this?
Well, I mean, they're kids. They're impressionable. You got to tell them, hey, be brave and actually like go forth with stuff, and don't be intimidated by anything.
So don't be afraid to break the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
And then, if it goes bad, then ask for forgiveness. Because I have a bit on Instagram with the show where I go to the movie theaters.
Oh, boy. Here he goes again, Allie.
No, watch.
Here he goes again.
Go ahead, watch. And I sneak chicken and food and hot dogs and pizza in my pants.
Chicken and food and hot dogs
and pizza. This is like his big closer at all these speeches. Like,
That's me.
This is his 4 score. He goes, I go to the movies with chicken and food and hot dogs in my pants.
Boom.
And then I go to see if I can get into the movie. You guys sneak in food when you go to the theaters?
Oh my God. You guys ever had a chicken in your pants?
I know this chicken in my pants doesn't look like it's from Pacoima, but it is.
No, I'm sneaking in chicken, ribs, and that's what I'm talking about where had I asked them, hey, can I go to the movie theaters and sneak in food?
We
in
would
my
say,
pants?
who cares?
Yeah.
You did ask
No,
us.
I told you guys, and you guys said, no, don't do it. That's so dumb, and you wrote me off.
No, we said we
until
didn't say
I did it, and then it actually brought our highest views that we've ever had on this show. It would have been like, Johnny.
Not the first one, though.
Yeah,
Not the first one, but it took 2, and then by the third one and the fourth one, we got
didn't
high
really
views.
care, though.
Yeah, I had to show you guys. I had to bring the water to the horse. Crazy, like no, like
You had to bring the water to the horse? Is
That's
that what
another.
you're-
Yeah. You can't bring a horse to water, so you got to bring the water to the horse.
All right, we have to end it there. Well,
Wait, didn't you play the nice stuff I said about you guys and family and how like?
That's the next bit coming up, but we don't have time.
I
We're way
don't care
behind.
Let's do a part 2.
We're way behind, so we have
Let's
to.
do part 2.
Yeah, this is a part 2. People want to hear this.
We cannot do
What are
a
we gonna
part
play?
2.
Bamboozle next?
Let's see. We have something more important.
If you look at the
scheduled
schedule, you'd know.
Jesus Christ.
Klein Alley Show. The best way to start your day. Not counting drugs, sex, or breakfast burritos.
KROQ. Hold on, this system.
See, we should have done part 2.
System just crashed.
Oh my
on me.
gosh,
I was listening
bro.
to Johnny's motivation. We'll be right back. Quick break. Here at KROQ as part of our Endless Summer Barbecue. And if you made it in, we appreciate you coming out for that and all the things, the food, the signing Jake's car, everyone who showed up, the show regulars, new listeners. Met some guy very passionate about the show. He's only been listening for 2 weeks now. And as per usual, Allie, it's like the most insulting compliment we receive where they go, my phone died, I couldn't listen to my streaming stuff, and I couldn't even figure out how to play my old CDs, so I put on the radio.
Oh, nice. Well, we are a great last resort.
Yeah, and as the people are saying this to us, I think they're trying to say nice things, and I think they're slowly watching my face get sadder and sadder as they tell. I've heard this story a million times. It's always some variation of the following: whatever I wanted to listen to, I couldn't find, or I didn't have service, or I was in a rental car. It's always like some sad story followed by, and then I just stumbled upon this thing, and then I was like, hey, these guys are kind of funny, and now I stuck around. But it's so insulting how people get to us.
It's like that final thing on the question survey where it's like, how'd you hear about us? And it's never like through a friend,
right?
Through a web search, through any of the, ways that we would hope you would find us.
Yeah. So I was having the worst day of my life.
Other.
A lot of other.
Fill in, and then you can't even explain it.
Well, anyway, if you made it out, hopefully you had a good time.
Hey, you're
we'll,
here.
We'll do that again soon, and thank you for coming out to hang with us. 626 said, best time of my life. So Vanessa's right. Moody was the song of the summer. And I think it's interesting, Allie, because before we play the long question in its entirety, and I know that you don't want to hear it because you get embarrassed, but you understand for a listener, the amount of joy the long questions have brought us as a show. And it started with the wet leg one, and then there was the Hosier one, and then there was the Alanis Morissette one. And then there was the time you listed all of the dead dogs that Chelsea Handler had.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that as much as it makes you unhappy, it brings such joy
Well,
to the
I'm
listeners.
glad. I'm glad.
And isn't that why we're really here? We are clowns. We are professional clowns.
And I feel like one every day.
Yeah. And this question.
And now you live in the car.
And now you
Now I live in a car, so it's just really a wonderful, humiliating 4 hours it's been.
You got to get 6 other friends to live in the car too, so they keep coming out one at a
Right,
time. That's the real clown. Hey, there's Bonkers.
Yeah.
And here's Allie.
No one can fit in that little infant inflatable bed that other than me.
Well, I can't wait. Video's going up later today. You can see some of it on Allie's Instagram of her surviving night number 1 of being incarcerated. And here's the question. Now, someone did point out, would Allie shave her head to not play the question? Chrome that dome.
No.
Okay.
Just play it.
Here is the question. This is from the Roy Lotus interview. The whole interview has been posted, by the way. You can watch it right now. I think it's on KROQ's YouTube. But this was the long question. Omar, will you run the clock on this one? Do you know what the current? Do you know what the current time is? The longest one, because I know Jake was keeping.
The longest one, I think, is 40 seconds. The Hosier one.
40 seconds.
Yeah, Wet Leg came in at 25 seconds, and then the Alanis one is. I don't know where that one is. Sorry.
This takes up too much computer.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't have
Hilarious.
enough RAM. Where's the Alanis one?
Yeah, stopwatch ready.
All right, Omar, Jake's got the stopwatch ready.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you're counting in 3. Allie, do you want to set this up at all or no?
No, just play it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Start.
Well, the whole album to me has a great sound of the summer vibe, but it's kind of like we're getting the song of the summer. I mean, yeah, Moody has already been out, but to me, Say Something, Car, all those kind of have this summer sound, even though it's the end of the summer. When you were making it, was there kind of an intention to have that sound? Like you want people to be listening in their car on a nice day? Do you have any of that in mind, or you don't think about that when you're making music?
I think we...
Jake?
That wasn't as bad as I thought.
What?
It's 28 seconds.
Tied for Wet Leg. Almost exactly. It's unbelievable. I didn't hear, but apparently at the event, someone said they heard Blind Charlie yell out, long question in the middle. I didn't hear it in the recording. Who gave us that juicy scoop?
Well, he did. He was standing right by the side of the production side, and he screamed it, and our boss and I turned around like, who the hell screamed that? And then he was smiling, laughing, and I was
Glad
like,
it was said right in front of our boss. That's exciting.
We can't get heckled by our own. That's supposed to be our biggest fan of the
God
show.
forbid.
The guy heckles us right in front of the boss. Who put Blind Charlie in front of the boss? What a terrible...
It wasn't me. I don't know who he was there with, but he was
Can
just there.
someone station him over in a corner where there's not important people next to him?
He's going to heckle. Well, the rumor is that Blind Charlie, as you know, is a billionaire. Omar's convinced of it. He did give Allie a Nintendo Switch. He pulled you aside at some point during the barbecue, and he said to you something, and I guess I don't know what your conversation was like with him, but then he came up to me and he said, Allie has passed me on to you. This was from Blind Charlie. So what did he say to you?
He came up to me and he did this whole, he put his hand on my elbow and he said, Allie, baby, you're not going to let me give you anything else. And in a way, I wanted to be like, well, yes, you can give me more stuff. I don't care. But of course, because I had to be a good person, I was like, no, Charlie, you've done enough. And he was like, come on, you're so pretty, And I was like...
He's blind.
And I was like, no, Charlie. He was like, you give me a great show every single day. I got to keep giving my thanks any way I can. And I was like, look, if you're going to give anything to anybody, give stuff to other people on the show. They need it more than I do. You've already been showering me with gifts. I was like, Klein's over there. Go talk to him. That's how that works.
So he comes up to me, and he goes, Klein, it's beautiful. He called me beautiful, too, which means we can definitely tell he's blind.
Yeah.
He goes, we can do this one of two ways, the easy way or the hard way.
Oh.
Which way do you want to do this?
Or the rock hard way.
And I didn't know what the hell he was even talking about up front, so I'm going, what is this about?
Uh-huh.
And I go...
Hey, by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt, but has Blind Charlie ever done that face-touching thing with you guys?
No.
Huh, that's interesting.
He did.
I thought blind people do that thing.
He touched a lot of my body. Wait, let me rephrase that. That didn't sound right. He touched.
Sounded just right to me.
Just to get his bearings, he kind of touched my shoulders, my neck. He wanted to make sure he was kind of looking me in the
It's
face.
a great excuse to be touchy-feely.
Very.
I can't see. I got to grab your ass to know where I am.
Yeah, if you're a pervert, stop with this whole binoculars bird
just
watching
put sunglasses on and look up in the sky.
Grab one of them walking canes. You can touch wherever you want to. People let it slide. So he goes, Klein, we can do this the easy way or the hard way, but I got something for you, and it's really nice, and you're going to want it. So just tell me where you want me to send it. I'll send it to the station or I'll send it to your house. I said, Charlie, I cannot accept a gift from you. You listening to this show and coming to these events means enough
blah, blah,
to
blah.
us.
What'd he give you?
He said, I'm just going to tell you without telling you. It's something that you really want. It goes on your wall, and it's going to be, it's going to take a lot more than tape to stick it to the wall.
Oh my God, is he going to give you a giant TV?
So he's trying to give me 100 and something inch TV, and I said, I declined it, guys.
Klein, you gotta say yes.
I already turned it down.
No. He gets sad if you say no.
I know.
You have to
he
just
told
say
me,
yes.
He said, I'm really sad that you. He's like, I'm sending it from Amazon. It's going to go to somewhere. I said, I can't accept it, Charlie. I really appreciate it. He goes, all right. He goes, I guess we'll have to do it the hard way then. And I don't even know what that means.
Well,
but I said, Charlie, I will
he's
not.
He's going to send it to you in pieces.
To build it yourself. I said to Charlie, I cannot accept this giant TV. I said, if you send it in, I'm going to give it away on the air. It's going to go to a listener.
Oh my God, Klein,
and
just
he goes,
take it. Just take it.
He goes, no. And then he said, well, maybe there's
You're
something.
disrespecting a blind man by saying no.
I passed it on. I passed it on to someone else on the show. I can't do it. I feel bad accepting a gift from a listener. Even when a listener wants to buy us a beer, I feel bad about that. I always end up going, let me buy the beers. I always feel bad taking
I say,
that
no,
from
no, don't buy me a beer. I'm going to go to Uncle Scott. He's going to buy me one.
When you go to our rich sales guy.
I got him. He's going to buy me a beer.
So potentially one of you is going to win a giant TV just in time for football season. I don't know. But I was just saying, listen, every single person. I don't care if you don't have a nickname like Blind Charlie or Secondhand Cindy or the Bud Light Bros or Pantyhose Greg or One Arm Gary. Was he there? I saw someone wrote something on the car from Tina. I don't even know if One Arm Gary was there. I lost track
I didn't
of
see Gary there. He was the one guy I couldn't track down.
But it doesn't matter. All the listeners, just regular listeners that just listen to the show.
Joyce.
Moist Joyce.
Allie, I'm glad you brought her up. Moist Joyce was not only there. She met you for the first time.
I know, because I was talking to somebody else, and then someone behind me was like, excuse me, I gotta get by. And I was like, oh, and I turned around, and there was an old blonde lady on a walker, and I said, are you Moist Joyce? And she said, I sure am. And as she said, sure, something flew out of her mouth and onto my body. And I was like, you're everything I wanted and more, Joyce.
Yeah, I guess Jake ran into her later in the weekend, and she was still buzzing.
Joyce.
Jake, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Just recovering.
Yeah, from what?
From a party on Friday.
Yeah, how'd you like that party?
It was awesome. Moist Joyce is in the house.
Did you feel like a big star?
Of course I did. My fans are excellent.
Would you like to come back to the Sound Space and do another KROQ event?
Of course. My fans are there.
Yeah.
Did you meet everybody on the show? Did you meet Klein and Allie?
Yeah, sure. I got pictures with everybody, and I met all the staff. Everyone was so nice to me. It was really wonderful.
Who was your favorite KROQ person to meet?
Oh, it's Allie.
Hey, you got a fan.
Yay.
Moist Joyce is a big Allie fan.
Yeah, how come?
Besides you.
Oh, how come Allie?
I don't know, because I like the way she reacts when I'm on the radio. She makes me laugh, too.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you, Jake. Have a great Labor Day. I'm at a VFW potluck. Got to roll myself out of here now.
Do you have anything else to say to Klein and Allie?
No, just eat watermelon. It's really delicious.
All right, there you go. Moist Joyce.
Just a side note to eat watermelon? That's amazing. Always defies my expectations.
Everything she says is very quotable.
Didn't you have an ice cream with her?
I did have an ice cream with Moist Joyce. Yeah, she went. She
You took turns eating it?
We shared an ice cream cone together. It was great. I feel like
Did she give you a pit check?
My heart is full. She did smell my pits, and she said that I was delicious. Yeah, but she really likes the smell of the pits. So that's her thing. So.
Who knew?
Everyone who made it out, good times. There's a recap video going up. If it's not already there on Instagram, you can check it out. And we'll do that again in the near future because that was a lot of fun. So just listen to the show and hopefully we get you into the next one. It could be as soon as this Friday night. Your tickets for the private show coming up after this quick break with Cage the Elephant.
More than a decade since Oasis was seen on stage as a group.
No one thought this reunion would ever happen.
Their highly anticipated sold-out show. The British band reunited for a sold-out performance. One of only 3 U.S. cities on the band's world tour.
All week on KROQ, it's Last Call with Oasis.
For me personally, I grossly underestimated what I was getting into.
It's Klein.
And Allie.
Your last call for tickets to Oasis all week long on KROQ.
Don't miss out on one of the biggest shows of the year happening this weekend at the Rose Bowl.
Hi, it's Kevin Ryder. Hey, it's Megan Holiday. For your last chance to win your way in to see Oasis, all you got to do is keep listening.
Show with Oasis.
All week on World Famous KROQ.
Hello, this is Noel Gallagher talking to each and every one of you on the World Famous KROQ.
Courtesy of Live Nation.
La.
I don't think I did the right thing. Can you tell me, Allie, as a woman?
No.
No. Vanessa, can you tell me as a woman when you like being a handshake presented to you versus a hug presented to you?
Personally, I hate hugs. Like, I do them, but I hate them, so handshake is fine.
That makes me so happy that you
But
hate
it all
hugs.
depends on who it is, right?
Okay.
Yeah, if it's a family member, if I must.
If you
Oh my
must.
God! Wow.
If you
what about
must.
your mom?
No, I'm getting used to hugging her.
Oh my God.
30-something years? I'm awkward. No, but I think a handshake is a good thing.
Yesterday.
I hate handshakes.
Yeah, I agree.
really?
I'm with Omar.
I'm a fist bump.
Oh, I hate
fist bump
bumps.
is kind of douche.
I don't care.
Kinda
dude.
douchey.
I don't want to shake your hand, especially after COVID. I am out on the handshake. And if somebody does come in for a hug, I do a half hug.
Oh my gosh, that's me.
See, I think the hug, even though it feels like it's maybe more intimate in the sense
It is.
you're kind of grinding bodies against each other, you're not. There's no skin-on-skin contact. You got potentially up to 4 layers of clothing separating you, so really it's not that intimate.
Yeah.
I asked the question because yesterday I picked up my kids on their last day of school. Final day of school, got them.
And you're like, I should probably hug him.
I should hug these children, but it's weird. No, I
did fist bump.
And the teachers give you like their bag of here's all their art and here's all their arts and crafts stuff you're going to throw out probably when you get home, and then you say, hey, just want to say thank you for da, and then I say thank you for your service, you know. And then there's that moment where, and I noticed other parents, especially the moms that were picking up the kids, are giving the teachers hugs.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
that is strange. Just all overall, she's a teacher. Like I've never seen that happen at all.
I think there's like an emotion sometimes at the end of the year where I mean, look,
Or
I would.
it's the parent being like, I'm so close with my son's teachers.
Oh, God.
We hug,
I
you
give
know.
my tip out of the hat and I'm out.
Yeah, I didn't really have like
I don't even handshake in that scenario.
I felt like it was usually it's just a wave and
Yes,
it's like
a wave.
See, Allie, I'm telling you, Klein goes to his kids go to some fancy boy school.
Public, dude, it's not a fancy boys school. First of all, they're girls.
No. LAUSD was at a school last year. Now,
last week,
yesterday. Last week.
LAUSD public school, Omar.
Nah, you're going to some fancy boy school.
And anyone who had kids that are in kindergarten through fifth grade, yesterday was the last day. I talked to a lot of people there. A million districts.
No.
What are you talking about? You don't even know what you're saying. You're in a different district.
You were talking yesterday about tipping the teacher out like $50.
I know.
Hoity-toity school.
I said, what is the proper amount if you're going to give the teacher a thanks for the
10, 20 tops, man.
That's what listen, the argument I made
No,
was...
you said 50.
Yeah, you said 50.
Your wife was even crazy. Like, what?
Yes.
She
and
said
your
that
wife
was-
tipped a furniture person $100 recently.
She didn't know. I told her, what are you doing? I said, that was more than the piece of furniture they brought to the house. She's like, I didn't even know. She goes, I didn't have anything. All she had was $100.
All I have are hundreds.
She was back from Vegas. All she had was a $100 bill. Vegas makes it so you get screwed when you go to Vegas because all they do is give you hundreds. ATM, take out $200 in Vegas. They give you 200s. They don't give you 20s.
I guess if you pay for a fancy school, you should hug your teachers.
It's a free school.
Totally.
Free school.
Allie
You're
is
missing
right.
the point of the story. Do you hug or handshake if you feel like you need to do more than just wave and say thanks for the year?
I think in your case, you would pull a crisp 20 out of your pocket and you'd put it in their breast pocket and go, good job.
I did like I was trying to get a table at a restaurant.
And you pat it all weird.
I folded it up
you.
in my hand and I put it in her hand and I shook it and I squeezed her hand real tight.
Thanks, Miss Miller.
So don't spend that all in one place. You deserved it. All right, so the answer
Other
is
fist bump.
the answer is fist bump. Thank you. That's all I needed. I'll know that for next year when I go to University of Fancy with my kids.
There you go.
It's the Lincoln Park KROQ Klein Alley Show. Good morning.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
106.7 KROQ.
Air hugs are the acceptable. I don't even know what an air. I don't even know what an air hug is.
You just put your arms out like, ooh.
I don't really get it. What do you like? Stand apart and just put your you're doing the creed, arms wide open
in front of each other?
I don't even know. As a teacher, I accept and expect nice gifts at the end of the year. Your kids are probably annoying.
No.
Most Klein's right. Most elementary schools in the Valley ended this week. That's true. Although the last few days, since everyone's given up, they're just these half days. No one even. What's the point of even going? Pickups 11. Drop them off and turn around the block and go get them again.
I just think there are certain relationships that always remain strictly professional. And parent and teacher is one of those relationships.
310, I'm a teacher. I hate when parents have gone in for the hug.
No, I don't know you. I know your kid.
All I'm thinking is, please don't touch me. I mean, I get it. I felt weird because I did not want to go in for the hug, and I didn't think it was appropriate. But I did see a lot of moms doing the hug, and I wonder if there's a different standard between moms hugging teachers and dads.
Do finger guns.
That's right. Dude, just wanted to be keeping manly.
Thanks for a good year.
Boom. So.
Was it a lady teacher?
Yeah, lady teachers.
And?
I think you do a honk.
Yeah,
you do a ooga.
That's right. I know you're thinking, man, those two look funny.
And we agree, and so do our parents.
So we need to get some plastic surgery, and the only way we can afford that is if you listen to our full radio show every day live on KROQ or download the podcast.
Yeah, which is all free, so I don't really know how we're making money on that, because we get paid terribly.
Yeah, it's a really bad situation, which is why she's got on no makeup, and I'm wearing a shirt that I found in Lost and Found.
I am wearing makeup.
You are?
Yes.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis butt, poop, pee, trala, poop, butt. Poop, butt, 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 butt. Poop, butt. Poop, butt, 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 butt. Poop, butt.
We're going to give you the gift of tickets to a private show with KG Elephant in a moment, but first we give you the gift of living forever. It's time for a brand new old people secret. We've every week we hear from a new old person. They turn 105, 106, 107, 109 last time. Then they give us the secret. We demand the secret. What are you holding, Gramps? Give it to us. And we're not sure if they're setting us up for early death by giving us bad intel so we eat a bunch of hot dogs and drink whiskey and die in our 30s, or if they're actually giving us the secret so we can live forever. It's an endless quest, Allie. It really is. It's really time.
It's time.
So I was going to give you a tease. Here's today's tease.
Oh, no.
She's got the secret, and we're about to...
She's being sizzled on a platter right now? What's that voice in the background?
She is having a very
It's on a spit?
painful birthday party at Benihana.
Smells of funeral? Is that what you said?
Is that? Yeah.
Well, here it is.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid. They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with Sweet Dibbit. Sweet Dibbit. Time for some old people secrets.
Smells of funeral.
Funeral.
So we're about to meet this woman, and And she's going to share with us her secret. If you two would like to live forever, listen closely. We'll lock in our bets in a moment. And then the second we're done with this old people secret, all you got to do is call us and we get you some tickets to a very private KROQ show happening on Friday. Because I think the one thing these old people all share, Allie, is they say you should live life, right? You got to live life to the fullest. And that could mean you going to a show this Friday with Cage the Elephant.
Oh, yeah. You only get one life. You got to live it to its fullest.
So let's meet this week's old person in Old People Secrets.
It's never a good idea to ask a woman how old she is.
Start with the old joke. But in this particular case...
But if you ask Viola Sagelko, she'll probably lie.
21?
Ah, hilarious. Love it.
She's 21. Let me see some ID, ma'am.
And they go, well, you don't look a day over.
Yeah. It's 21 centuries. I mean, she looks way older than 21. But she's got the joke and she's going with it.
Viola is actually old enough to celebrate her 21st birthday more than 5 times over.
Wow.
I think 21 was just her social security number.
She's been around. She was the 21st person born in this planet. That's exciting. So she claims now that, do the basic math on that. If she could have been 21 5 times, she's 100.
Why do we need to do it like that? Why do we need to complicate this?
She's very old.
Because today she turns 109 years old.
109. Look at that. Good for her. Happy birthday,
Dude,
Viola.
I bet old people can do math so fast in their head still.
No way. In fact,
yeah,
I think
they grew up without calculators.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't think anything's happening fast in her head. The fact that she even was able to give an interview is shocking.
You can easily let it go to your head.
It's easy for that big accomplishment to go to your head, especially when you've got so many people to celebrate you. All of her friends and family joined the party at the New Hope Assisted Living Care in Bay City. Before retirement, Viola was a cosmetologist. You'd think her family would be huge by now, but they're small and close-knit.
They're kind of going.
Dig.
Yeah, it is a bit of a dig. Like
You'd think her family would be big, but apparently no one liked her.
There's only 3 people here total.
She was a big uggo.
Yeah, I know.
But usually this is when the news would say she's got 19 children, 47 grandchildren, 58.
What are they going to do? Still more times tables?
I don't think. They can't do that.
She's had 2 great grandkids from 2 of her grandchildren. One of them is Keith.
That's it. You got a Keith? Oh, man.
That's not good. Usually if you think about all the other old people secrets we have, that list goes on for a half an hour.
Oh, my gosh. That was like 3 seconds.
All she had was 2 and 1 is Keith.
She's had 2 great grandkids from 2 of her grandchildren. One of them is Keith.
She used to be very quick-witted. And she still has a quick tongue, but it's slowed down a lot.
Oh,
that's
damn,
Keith.
That's graphic.
That's why they.
She used to have got a quick tongue, but now it's slowed down.
That's what they'll be saying about the throat goat, Allie, when she's giving her old people secrets. She got the quickest tongue in the South.
Ugh.
And here is her secret.
But Viola made sure not to forget that quick wit for the party. She even had something funny to say about the smell of her corsage.
Smells beautiful.
Oh, what is...
So
the smell of what now?
She's got a corsage on, a big flower, and I don't know if she's saying it smells like is she saying it smells like funeral, or is she smelling like funeral?
I'm hearing smells like funeral.
Anyone else hearing something else, or is that what she's saying? Because it
smells like albuterol? Maybe it's a medication?
If she is saying smells like funeral, she may be the funniest old person we've ever met.
I mean, that's great. She is quick-witted there.
Funeral does smell a lot like flowers. There's a lot of flowers at funerals.
Smells beautiful.
Smells
Buterol?
like you know.
She pointed to Keith?
Yeah.
She smelled That's Keith over there.
Smells like, you know.
So your vote is funeral?
That's what my vote is,
or
yeah.
You know?
Smells like funeral.
Smells like funeral.
Well, smells like Hugo? I don't know.
On a more serious topic, we're all wondering if she found the Fountain of Youth. She says she didn't, but she does say...
Okay.
She doesn't have the Fountain of Youth.
She didn't find the Fountain of Youth.
She got old.
Yeah, she clearly doesn't have it. But but she does have an answer as to how she is able to live this long, and she's about to give it to us. It's not the Fountain of Youth. So what is it, Allie? What do you think she says?
I think she's going to say keep your brain sharp with playing an instrument. Let's
Play
just
an
go
instrument.
with that.
All right. DJ Omar Khan, what's her secret?
I think she's going to say something about gardening. Like she likes to be out in the sun, and she likes to garden a lot.
That smells like funeral. Digging holes all day. Jake the nerd, what's her secret?
Smells like a funeral.
Say that again, Jake.
Smells like a funeral.
Okay.
Smells like a ho.
Okay, so she's going to say that again. Interesting. Vanessa?
Friends and family.
Friends and family.
Fans? Why does she have a Looney Tunes accent?
Vanessa, say it again.
Friends and family.
Oh, look at all fans and family.
All right. So
626 said they thought she said smells like the usual.
Oh, smells like the usual.
Because she's getting flowers all the time now.
Oh,
She's
maybe.
just like, oh, whatever.
All right.
Everyone
well,
thinks she died every day, probably.
if you
She's
want to
getting
live
new flowers.
109, if you want to live to 109, that's pretty impressive right there. That's bragging rights. This is all you got to do. Listen to this woman.
Well, I think the important thing is to try to keep your health. The better you feel, the more you have to enjoy.
Did you get that, guys?
I think Vanessa was right.
I think she said.
Friends and family.
She said health. I heard health at one point, but then she went into this.
Try to keep your health.
Yep. Try to keep your health. That's not really a secret. That's unfortunately a letdown.
The better you feel, the more you have to enjoy.
The dead.
The more you feel, the
I
more
think
you
she
have
wanted
to
to have sex
enjoy?
with Johnny.
Yeah.
Is that what she said?
I
The more you feel, the more you want to have sex with Johnny.
a little bit of Johnny.
Let's see what it says backwards. Maybe it's like worship Satan.
Whoa.
Whoa, cool.
That is.
She just converted us all.
All right,
Satanism.
Satan. You are our overlord
Hail.
now. Hell what, Allie? Finish that thought.
Satan?
All right, that's okay. We'll accept that. How would you like to go to a private show Friday? Cage the Elephant. The only way to get in is to be caller 20 right now. 800-520-1067. Come back and wrap up the show next. Is your name Stephanie in Encino, California?
Hello, yes.
Hi, Stephanie. You are caller 20. There's the good news. The great news is that you'll be joining us Friday. Friday. Mark your calendar.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I love you, Allie. I love you, Klein.
Thank you. We love you, too. We'll see you for some Cage the Elephant at a private, intimate KROQ show as they get all the kinks out of their performance before they open up for Oasis. And you will be there. Wrap up the show with your takeaways next.
So you think big butts is where it's at? Well, think again.
And this ain't no little ass anthem either. It's 2023. What? Let's celebrate the average butt. Hit me with it.
Freak, you crazy for this one.
Big booty hoes, got to goes. Itty bitty bums, time to run. If fat bottom girls make the world go round, well, step off, bitch, time for average mounds. So many songs about big asses, but I do speak for the masses. May not be pretty, may not be cute. No cap love for the average glute. Big butt, small butt, I say pass. Hello, ladies, medium ass. Medium ass, medium ass. Sorry, Jack, it's the new first class. First class.
Yo. So you think it's cool to play mambo music and diss me? Well, your rap game is worse than when my wife pretends to kiss me. So I'm gonna say a few words to spoil that clear P-test cup. That's right, bitch. It's time for this lesbo to wrap it up!
Hell yeah.
Here's news for you, shorty. NyQuil and DayQuil aren't the same, and doors all have handles, and yellow hats are lame. You say that your pie wine is pizza's new side piece, but your sales list is only as long as your last lease. On the streets you buy Jordans, but you don't make no profit. At home you're like Ellen, you're way out the closet.
Whoa.
And you'll probably hear this, and you'll probably cry. It's okay, Kay, you're an emotional guy. You cry when you're sick, when your kid sings a song, when you're tired or hungry, when they brought back Tom DeLonge. So you know what? I think I'm gonna stop this dope rhyme, cause unlike you, I know how to stay on time.
What's up with this?
Yeah.
That is Green Day. It's called One-Eyed Bastard on KROQ. That'll do it for us. We'll wrap it up, get the hell out of here. Stick around. I think Sluggo will be in next. Have more tickets for you. Keep listening to KROQ all day for more of your tickets to some sold-out Oasis. I know that Kevin Ryder's got some for you. I believe we'll have more for you. I know we have them at least every morning, and then just keep on listening for more chances to win your way into some sold-out Oasis at the Rose Bowl. All right. In fact, tomorrow, I think, going to bring back that Klein Alley Show quiz, which means the more you listen, the better your chances to win. It's the Klein Alley Showasis quiz. Listen to the show.
Get out your notebook.
Be ready
Take
to
notes.
call. And, not a lot of people commit to doing it, so the odds are in your favor. Just give us a little bit of your time in the morning and be ready to answer some questions at the end of the show during the bonus hour. And just like that, you could be at the Rose Bowl for some Oasis this weekend. All right. Takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
818, my takeaway is when you're on a flight, remember you've got a duty while you duty.
You got to do your duty before you duty and lock that door.
562, my takeaway is Kevin Weatherly is worthy of a double shout-out.
Double. She got two shout-outs in the Bud Light Pros. I don't even have that. Omar, we should pull that clip. It's somewhere here.
Get that. Yeah.
They gave so many shout-outs when they were here. But those guys, it's funny. They go from immediately when you meet them, someone came up to me. They go, I saw these two guys in the parking lot. I thought they were sketchy and breaking into cars. And then I realized they were the Bud Light Bros, and they are now my new best friends. Don't judge a book by the cover. The Bud Light Bros, good guys.
Yeah. They're upstanding. They would never do something like that.
No, not unless they drink.
Yeah. 562, my takeaway is if you want to get good memorabilia, take a sickly-looking kid to a sporting event. 626, most people just happen to stumble on Klein Alley Show. 806, I can't wait to go eat at the new Jack in the Bag. And 614, my takeaway is that complaining about complimenting someone's eyes is the nice version of calling them a loser.
A loser, yeah. Good luck winning yourself a couple $1 billion as part of this Powerball. And don't forget us when you get your big ticket. We're going to keep not playing and celebrating when no one wins. That's our solution around here. That's how we feel like winners. Al, you got a takeaway?
My takeaway is if you want permission to be creepy, be blind.
Just be blind. You touch all day. Handsy. No one's ever said that blind.
Touchy.
No one's ever said that blind guy's a little handsy because it's expected.
Say, oops.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
you're
blind.
supposed to. Omar, got a takeaway from today's show?
My takeaway is that Jake's the audio diaper.
He is the audio diaper. It was written on his car. Some of the many. Poo-poo. Jake, do you have a takeaway?
Yeah, you got bills. You can't go to Burning Man. You got to go to Working Man.
That's right. You got bills. You got a working man, not Burning Man. Well said. All right, we got to get out of here. Have a great day. Do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, you can DM us on the socials. Klein Alley Show. Going to open up the GOAT line again now for you. 844-956-GOAT. Allie is returning to her car for night number 2 of incarceration. Night 1 took a toll on her. But I think, I'm telling you, Allie, no kidding aside, this is not like you'll owe us one. If you want to get out of it right now and just go back to your bed, I'm looking at you.
Yes, I do. I don't want to keep doing it.
I am fine with Allie not sleeping in her car anymore. Maybe I'm getting soft.
For your sake.
For my sake.
Yeah, I think it'd be good for the show.
Yeah,
I don't think you realize how bad it is when you get multiple. Like, this is one night of not sleeping at all.
Yeah.
4 in a row is going to be horrible. Horrible for everyone. Not just me, for all of you.
Go back to a vote.
So you gotta. The rule of comedy is that things eventually turn around and get funny.
You're right, Omar. Thank you so much. You're always there for me.
When Allie has a family of baby raccoons living in her hair.
Hilarious.
That's when we know it'll be funny again. All right, you're back to the car. We'll do it again tomorrow.
My
Bye.
mom.
Klein Alley Show. The world famous KROQ. KROQ.